Oh!
Miz, what's going on?
How do you guys
Unlawfully detained? Well, why is all the chaos in the first place?
Because they decided to go ahead. They decided to arrest that man upstairs, racially profiling him.
What court? What kind of case is this coming from?
So here's my thing. I live in Chicago. I can only speak for the city of Chicago. There has been a protest for Palestine minimum once a week. Usually there are multiple times a week. Also, there have been several anti-ICE protests, anti-Trump protests, anti-fascist protests. There are protests. There are community groups that you can join to help fight fascism. And I'm not even trying to attack anyone here when I say this, but there's so much you can do. You can join these protests. You can join the boycotts. You can call out your local politicians because let me tell you, they have a way bigger impact than the president of the United States. It's just that this mentality really annoys me because it's do you really think your one vote every 4 years determines the fate of this country? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry to say this, but there's so much more you can do within the next 3 years that don't involve voting for a war criminal. Because whether you want to admit it or not, Kamala Harris was complicit in the genocide during her time as Vice President of the United States. Kamala Harris wanted to continue to enable the genocide. I know she said she was working tirelessly on getting a ceasefire, but that was proven to be incorrect. I know now she's saying, oh, she feels so bad for the poor Palestinians. Guess what? She was going to continue to send weapons to kill Palestinians the same way Donald Trump is, except she's saying that she's going to feel guilty about it.
Today, we are cleaning our dirty, oily high street banks. Why? Because our high street banks are fuel crisis. Our high street banks have collectively financed over 554 billion in fossil fuel projects since the Paris Agreement was.
Why are you guys here?
God has sent us. These people are under to worship a dead man who didn't preach Christ. All this world, the satanic lie that is free will. God said, As a people in general, choose to serve Christ. The Father has to tell you. So yeah.
Why are you guys here?
God has sent us.
These people have come here to worship and Jesus preach Christ.
This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like. Tell me what democracy looks like. This is what democracy looks like.
This is America. Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm hipping now. This is America.
This is what 20,000 people angry Filipinos looks like.
What's good?
Right now we're here in
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my cousin. He trying to find the channel.
What channel?
The Black Hand Side.
Tell that nigga wait till we do USA High Five. Oh, he want to talk to us
well,
now?
you know. Well, he want to listen to what we talking about. I was telling him what we talking about and shit.
Yeah, because we live now. We live now.
I know. That's why I told him. Is it Black Hand is one or two words?
Hold on, man. No, it's one word.
The Black Hand Side. Oh, okay.
Hold on. Let me go to the YouTube studio. Get me the fucking up. The Black Hand Side. Yes, the Black Hand Side.
One. Okay. Let me tell him.
No, all space bar. All space bar.
Oh, so it's space between all the words.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. That's what I told him.
So yeah, I was just looking at these at all these protests, you know, just seeing everything out here, and like you say, it's people that's on the other side.
People are protesting in places.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's people on the other side. Like say they hit like this protest.
Oh, it won't let me open YouTube right now. Oh, it will. Okay, let me find it. Yeah, here we go. Share. I'm sending it to this nigga right now. Copy link.
All right.
Hold on 1 second.
Whoever that nigga is, he's fucking crazy if he want to hear what me and you talking about. We sick.
He's sick too.
He must be. That man batshit crazy.
I just sent him the link.
All right. Yeah, so this protest was a USA protest. This would be our supporters. Look.
Straight up.
Look at all these supporters we got. You understand? We
No,
got
I'm with it.
we got people, dog. You understand?
He in here.
Yeah, that's homie. Mars Walker. You light-skinned niggas, B. Light-skinned niggas, man. You know? My nigga Mars, man, you must be sick. Fucking with that Naga, man. That Naga's a sick individual, B. You know? Yeah, but what I'm showcasing is we have supporters out there, Pepper.
Definitely. I know that. That's why you just gotta, not as fuck. Funny. Niggas is crazy.
Yeah, man, we got a gang of supporters, B. I just believe that their rhythm and all that other, they need so much seasoning that it don't make sense. You see what I'm saying?
That's how you know he a professional. He put his picture on that motherfucker.
Yeah, that dude dead serious. That dude is dead serious. You know, I know you serious, brother.
So
yeah, man, I definitely believe that the supporters, like these people right here, they have no joy. Look at this shit. It's fun, but they don't have that joy that we will bring.
yeah, it ain't nothing. It's stale. Ain't nothing but going on in that protest right now, but staleness.
When they could make them other people look way more idiotic. You understand? By having a good time, loving the country that they in. We're not here to fight you. We're here. You understand? We're the happy ones. You understand?
I'm with it, bro.
We're here.
I'm telling you.
We should be partying and celebrating, creating more hatred. Or even you get along and party with us, because that's all we ever wanted from these fucking immigrants. You either party with us, embrace us, but you can't come here and do your own thing.
Yeah, now we need to hit down with that state property shit, bro.
Which one?
Be down or lay down, nigga.
Yes. Get down or lay down. Fact. Get down or lay down.
Straight up.
Enough's enough, B. Because one thing we offer, you can get with us, B. You can get with us. But we know you don't want to, but we have Americans. You see? Now, like I said, these people right here, they could be having a party over there instead of trying to, be mean towards those people. Because like I said,
you also got to remember the main reason they out there is because all the stuff they was manipulating from our peoples, from the American peoples, is dead now.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's another reason they all out there. All the money is being cut. Mugs who ain't supposed to be up in our country is getting put out. They said they're gonna put out over 2 million people, bro. Over 2 million people are left.
Yo, my brother had the argument with me. He said, so what you think about somebody who's been working here and been here and been here for 10, 15 years or whatever, been doing their thing. And I told him they cheated the system and it worked for them. Now the same system that they cheated is not working for them. It comes with the game. It's
straight up. It's like selling dope, bro. You sell dope till you get caught or quit. One of the two.
It is part of the game. That person should say, well, I had a good run. That's all that person ain't supposed to be like, it's my right. You out of your mind.
Like these fucking white liberals out here, bro.
Yo, that I think that those are the evil people right there. Those are the ones that I believe will be violent. You understand?
Hey, them the ones that's gonna make you go viral.
These people.
We want the president to go away.
Yeah, right there. She gonna smack you. She gonna make you viral.
Current government, well, it's trash. We vote in June 2020.
Oh, that's Paris. That's Paris. It was this rainbow dude bothering.
Look, right now, there's one American flag, and then there's one Mexican flag, and the.
That's a little old. Hold on. It was this rainbow dude bothering. So like you said, you could go like do interviews, so you could be a part of their protest. I mean, like I said, okay, here we go. Hold on. Sometimes it shifts to the other video. I'll show y'all this real quick. See, that's why we got the paid activists, because like you said, our music is not going to be licensed to be loud enough. You understand? So that's why we got the paid activists who can, shout it out.
Yeah, but that's also why I was saying if you wanted to be able to just cause a ruckus, you need to look up how to register to be part of that protest. Because you, like them people who was standing across from it, I'm sure they was registered. The opposition party.
Oh yeah. At the USA one. At the USA.
Yeah, straight up. Because then you can't, like, you could be out there with the megaphone, all of that, bro.
That's a lot.
Hey, I mean, I'm just saying.
That's a lot. A lot of people ain't gonna want to put their name down on that.
Your brother will.
I'm not sure about that.
Hey, he willing to show his face.
Yeah. I mean, I damn sure. I mean, I ask him, but I believe like we believe in the beginning. We can go off there, siphon our spot. I'm sure we'll get some detractors or haters, but what you say in turn, what if our crowd grows? We get to get ushered out of there because we ain't supposed to be there.
Yeah, but see, I wouldn't try to set it up for the first couple times out there anyway. When your crowd goes like the registration process thing. You see what I'm saying? Like the first few times you go out there, you won't need it, but as your crowd grows, you more than likely will need it, bro.
Yes. I understand.
Because like this is something that can start a movement. I'm telling you, everybody on the fence.
Not only a movement, these people are violent. That's against us.
It's all right. Look at all them bitches out there, bro. It's a bunch of bitches, bro. Come on.
Look, they're violent. Look.
Oh, so what?
Watch this. Yo, I hate to show this. Look at this dummy. He got his ass out and everything. Look at this nasty nigga. Look at it. Yo.
Look, I'm telling you, ICE and the police gonna love somebody being in between all of that. They gonna protect you just cause you speaking up for them, bro.
You think they'll do the Trumpy Trump?
Yes.
I think they will.
I was telling my people about it.
I think they will. Like I mean, it's plenty opportunity out here in New York and Chicago. Like they be protesting like every fucking week, B. Every week.
That's because they pay. That's because that's George Soros funded protests. with paid activists, bro. And that's what I was telling you earlier. They talking about the Trump administration is trying to indict the Soros Foundation.
So that would clear the lane for us.
Bruh, that'll open everything up.
Yeah, that would clear the lane for us. Hold on. That would clear the lane for us. We because that's what Trump really doing. He's clearing the lane. Will people take advantage of it? That's the way I see it. That's really the way I see it.
That's why it's time to jump. This is the best idea we've had, bro.
Yo,
to pounce on this right here, bro.
You're horrible.
Hey, look. Somebody got to do it. Leave it to a light-skinned nigga.
You're a horrible nigga, son. You understand?
Hey, look.
You're sending me out here to the wolves, B.
Hey. Good thing you know how to hunt.
Yo, we got one song done already, so we technically, can find our way. So let's talk about it like this. So what do you suggest? Like, say with the record that we got done, what do you suggest that we do?
The record that we got done right now, I would almost want to go to something that's in support of the cause, just so you could start building followers and a crowd around that idea. You see what I'm saying? Like, because you might be able to pick up some people for your next demonstration who you don't have to pay. They just want to be out there with you.
Now, where would some pro type stuff be in your estimation?
I don't know. I ain't from up where you from.
No. I can't say like. I'm not saying like where exactly. I'm like type of people, like, because it's not many pro-Trump demonstrations up here, man. I'm in New York, man. So it ain't about them protesting. I was just saying like those type of people. What would it be like? A mall.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. Most people with money fuck with Trump, bro.
Right. So
you see what I'm saying? So wherever the money is, bro. And I'm not talking about wherever the bougie money is. I'm talking about the middle class motherfuckers.
Blue collar money, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So because my idea is more so like something that I could actually control, which is having black people dancing to Trump stuff. That's one of the things that I believe I got on lock. You understand?
My sister used to live in Utica. She said that was a big Trump area.
Yeah, man, but Utica's way up top, B. I used to be.
Okay, see, I don't know. I'm just saying that's what she told me.
Yeah, it's heavy up there. It's heavy, it's heavy up there, and it's hood up there too. Yeah, Utica is definitely white America. You understand? Because my homie and them was in Rome. Rome is like the neighboring town to Utica, and we had like a little storefront out there in Utica. I spent a decent amount of time up there.
But that's what you about to start doing. You about to start basically painting your state with your fucking image out there with the Trump shit going on, bro. You're gonna have to all of them spots eventually gonna have to be touched, bro.
Hold on. Now you just brought it all the way back. Think about it. Okay. So we get in costume, right? And we do certain things, and then we take some stills from the video or whatever the case is, and we do like you used to do with the Obama shit. Put the shit on some poles, you know what I mean? Have our paid activists put this shit around.
Yeah, straight up.
Old school.
And you don't even have to pay activists to do that. You can pay kids. See what I'm saying? You can pay some teenagers and shit. You could start to change the minds of the young people.
That's a decent idea if they, you know, because the Trump got a derangement syndrome over people. They be like, nah, I ain't with none of that Trump shit. No disrespect, Prince. You know what I mean? You my nigga. You know that. You know I don't mean no harm. Like they'll tell you the whole runaround. You know I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, we ain't trying to mess with none of the brainwashed goons no more, bro. Let them lose their jobs to all the immigrants and all of that because they the ones who done voted for these bad policies, bro. You know, like the way you change this country is by informing the youth. You know, one thing that that kills me to this day, like for real, like when people be like, "This is a democracy," and I'll be like, "Bro, it ain't. It's a democratic republic." And you said the Pledge of Allegiance, it didn't say into the democracy for which it stands, it say into the republic for which it stands.
The whole system comes from a republic. Like the whole system.
Exactly.
The whole system.
And that was set up by us. But I ain't gonna even go there. I'm just saying that's our shit in the first place.
Right.
Niggas are naturally conservative with conservative values.
So, you believe that we should do the regular hood videos, get as many dance videos as we could, try to get to some money areas, because
yeah, it's got to be somewhere. It's definitely people that voted for Trump inside of New York City.
And you know what? And my little bit say I would say from where I am all the way down to Manhattan, and I'm talking about making all the stops, Bronx and all that stuff. You could, like I say, if we got our 6 to 8 activists, plus me, plus my brother, plus my cousin as the cameraman, we can always catch some footage of inducing a moment and being loud anywhere. You understand?
Exactly.
So that's just for footage, though. So
you could do it anywhere. You could do it anywhere, and you can make it seem like you did it everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Like just by accumulating clips here and there, bro.
Because it's like, it's dangerous though in these hoods. That's why I don't fuck around, man. You know, these niggas will jump you for doing the Trumpy Trump. You know what I mean? Because, like, you know, I was thinking about, say I went to like a Pop Warner football game and caught my little video and try to get out of there before they jump me. You know what I mean? You know? Because basically we can go anywhere, but I want protests. But you're basically saying when it comes to the protests, have your section, have your little activists, capture your video, spend your little time, then spin the block, right?
Yeah, if it start getting too crazy, yeah, spin that block, bro. Move around. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I already, like, when I was doing that shit for against Obama, bro, that's what I had to do. I definitely couldn't stay in one spot.
Because they was against your ass. You was like, my grandmama wanted Obama to win, so you was in big trouble.
It was over, nigga.
You was in big trouble.
I was every Uncle Tom you could be.
Yeah. I understand.
I was every bootlicker. I done licked every boot in the army according to these niggas, bro.
I could understand. So from that strategy, you knew to just go to where they was protesting at and keep it moving.
Yeah. And then if shit got too hectic, I go stand up where the police is at and keep doing my thing. Because if you gonna assault me, you're gonna assault me in front of police so I can press charges on your ass.
And sue your ass.
Nigga, need that money. We get money either way.
I think that's what we got going in our favor. We got so many allies. You know?
Yeah, they definitely want to make it seem like you don't. See, pro-Trump voices is not being fucking boosted like that, especially from our community, bro. But part of that reason is because not enough niggas has had the courage to go out there and be like, man, fuck y'all.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. This is because we can't appear to be violent, son. You understand? It has to come from a creative aspect of fun and love. And a lot of blacks don't want to do that, you know, in the line of Trump or, you know, America.
Well, we already got the model of how to do it. His name was Martin Luther King. You know what I mean? So
yes,
we already got the model.
Yes,
like,
that's what we doing. We stealing that shit.
Channel that energy. Use Trump's
nigga shit.
Use the Trump mask in the dance.
Yo, we stealing that nigga shit, son.
And some hip hop.
Oh,
and you gonna fucking kill it.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, son. Because if we came and helped these people right here, yo, what they would do if we was injected into their rally, oh, they would have a ball. Oh,
I'm telling you right there, bro. You gonna have the whole crowd dance. You gonna have Americans singing that shit, bro.
Oh man, because what these people got to understand, we are up. If this was a football game, we're up. We live in America. We got all the rights. We ain't yelling at nobody. We partying. Fuck is wrong with you? We're up. Fuck, and you mad? They mad that, yo, we caught the interception and got the pick six with Trump. No. We up.
That's why I was saying yesterday, we use their model. They done stole, we'll make shit, they'll steal it, remix it, and do it their way and make more money off of it. That's what we should be doing. You see what I'm saying? We gonna use the whole playbook against them, bro.
Yo, it's a gorgeous playbook. It's been winning for eons. You know what I'm saying? It's a gorgeous playbook.
You do not reinvent the wheel. You just put one on and use it.
That's right. That's right. All these non-talented motherfuckers.
They getting paid though. Half of them getting paid. You got to remember that. Half of them out there ain't out.
Your phone went out, but half of them down. Half of them is getting paid. Damn, that's crazy. So our movement is seriously grassroots.
Yeah, nah, them crisis actors. Half of them is crisis actors, bro.
Right. That's why we got ours. We know the game. We got our paid activists. We know how this shit go. You got paid activists. We got paid activists. Yeah, you're a wild dude, D. Let's just keep it real. Can we keep it real for a second, man? You're a wild dude.
I'm just a regular person out here, B.
You're a wild nigga, man.
Niggas get shot every day, B.
You are a wild dude, B.
You tough, ain't you?
My brother ain't helping the cause. Nobody, like all the niggas who thoughts and ideas I value, they dead serious with this. I'm like, oh fuck, I done got myself in the game.
But that's what I was saying, bro. When the cause is real, the real people gonna jump on it, bro. It ain't gonna be nothing but, dang, bro. How can I be a part of that? You don't want that's why I was saying you don't want the regular hip hop niggas, bro.
No.
They don't even want that image, bro.
No.
They too worried about getting pussy.
Right. They want to laugh at you. They want to make sure they share your shit. They want to, do everything besides be with you and getting on. But That's the whole thing. We're here to make you laugh for the money, nigga. It's just a greater movement than the comedy. That's the funny part. It actually has the potential to be a greater movement than the comedy. Okay, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
it's gonna make you smile. Like you gotta be a hateful motherfucker to not smile at this shit, bro.
Well, we gonna record their ass.
Yeah, you gotta have hate in your fucking
Brother,
essence
it's
to
there.
not
It's
smile
there.
at this
I
shit.
promise you, it's there.
I know it's there. Like I understand that. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it 100.
I'm gonna record these people. So okay, let's get back to business. So with this record, we should start moving.
Yeah, definitely. Man, look, hold on. I got a call coming.
All right. Yeah, these people gotta be paid activists, man. This shit don't make no sense. All these motherfuckers ganging around it, they gotta be paid.
Stop this war right now. Stop this war right now. Stop this war right now. There is no military solution. Stop the war right now. Bring them home right now. Bring them home right now. Bring them deal right now. Stop the war right now.
No talent, no rhythm, no flavor. We will steal the show. These people' music is garbage.
Global struggle. But this isn't a humanitarian crisis. To reduce it to that is to reduce a revolutionary struggle to nothing. This isn't just a spontaneous natural disaster. This isn't just a health epidemic. This is a manufactured war. When the RSF shoots a gun, they're using a UAE weapon for USA interests.
There we go, guys. The real problem, in my opinion, is when I see all of this stuff, it's always no fun.
So during a Palestine protest, an Amazon worker was wilding, challenging the protesters for the fade, and it got out of control.
See? So he was challenging Antifa, or whatever the case is. See, he would be better off with us. We'd be over here partying. You understand? When you appear out there and you get out there and you want to fight these people knowing you're up, you know, we're winning this, man. So when you get out there and appear to want to fight them, I don't like that look. I don't. See, somebody bumped them. Somebody bumped them and kept it moving. That's what I'm telling that Naga. Where's that Naga at, man? Yo, son, this is what that Naga trying to get us out here to be. That nigga bumped them and ran. See that? This is what we out there for. And that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, pimp. Like, this is the type of shit that's going to happen. That's why. Look, the nigga with the mask bumped him and ran.
So during a Palestine protest.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right approach. Where's that Naga at? I want him to see this shit. That Naga, you saw it? You saw it, dog? Yo, re-enter. Re-enter. Re-enter, pimp. Re-enter, pimpin'. Yeah, I don't like the way that he went out there violent. And that's why I always say, man, like hip hop is a fiesta, you know, and if you can incorporate a little hip hop into everything you do, it's a little more fun, it's a little more everything. And what we're trying to do is bring the creative process to all this stuff, showing the joy of America. While all you other people are upset, we show joy, happy to be here. What we have working in our favor, first of all, there's no, you know, you got these bullshit pro-Trump movements, but there's no black pro-Trump movement, hip-hop pro-Trump, pro-ICE, pro-America movement. That could get black people who hate Trump, for the most part, to dance with a man dressed as Trump. You got to have a little bit. You can't just be some straight up asshole coming to do that. These black people got to know you. These black people got to love you in order to go against their own grain for your ass, or fake political grain. So we got a lot working for us. We got a lot working for us, man. And these protests, they're just out of control.
This is not the United States of America, it's the United States of Israel. The same shit that's happening in Israel right now, Israel, the same shit that's happening.
I need him to identify himself as a public servant. What's your name?
I'm gonna be how blessed children.
Hey, Dad Naga, did you see the other video? Say something, pimp. Let's give a sound check. Give a sound check, player. I wanted you to see this dumb monkey take the wrong approach. It's so funny. It's so funny. We are so viral that most of them will want their cameras to capture us. You see what I'm saying? That's how viral we are. Okay? Most of their cameras will want to capture us because they shit boring, dog. Shit is boring.
Y'all, I just got back from Kamala Harris's book tour in New York City, and I want to address the Palestinian protesters that.
Oh, really? Oh, so we got stuff like that. Okay, Dad Naga. So we got book tours like Mark Levin, Kamala Harris. Is The View shot in New York? Maybe we could go down there to Letterman. I know one of them shits is shot down there. I know Letterman's retired, but so Times Square seems to be a little epicenter.
Y'all, I just got back from Kamala Harris's book tour in New York City, and I want to address the Palestinian protesters that were outside of there. I want to know where these people are at during the Trump rallies. Because when you are just going to Kamala's rallies versus Trump, who clearly has stated in current tense, okay, that basically he wants Gaza gone and Israel's going to completely take it over. And boom, boom, bam. Out of the two candidates, Kamala has been the only one that has expressed sympathy and empathy for what's going on there. And it's not negating the foreign things that happened in Biden and Harris during their presidency. And she also endorsed Mamdani for New York City mayor. And she confirmed that tonight. And she said this sentence, I endorse Mamdani for New York City mayor election. When you guys are constantly at Kamala's outings and never at Trump's or right-winged, it is starting to seem like that you don't actually care about Gaza, but you care about humiliating a Black woman. And that is something I cannot get down with. Like I said, I'm a Black woman first. I am seeing this from a Black woman's lens. And I just cannot believe what I see. And it's like, I'm here with you. I'm here with you. But we also have to understand intersects of things. And although I may not agree with Biden and Harris foreign policies that they did, in terms of the United States and in terms of voting so that we aren't where we are right now with Donald Trump, I do 100% back Kamala in her regards to our country. And so it's just like, what is your point that you're trying to get through, especially for a woman that is not in any elected title at all? She literally said tonight that she does not plan on being on any ballot anytime soon. She said she wants to spend her time listening to the American people, seeing where we fell short and how we move forward from this as a united front. And so it's just like, what are you trying to get out of this when you have a sitting president who literally has stated that basically he agrees with the Israeli prime minister that basically wants to take over Gaza and doesn't want Palestinians to exist? I don't see you guys anywhere where he's at, but I see you at Kamala. Can someone please explain this to me? Because yeah.
There you go, guys. Clearly, our Black sisters are all the way left. These are the type of people. Don't hype that Naga. That's right. Mars. That's right, Walker. I'll call you Walker. Fuck all that Mars shit. I'll call you Walker. The Walkman. That Naga's a horrible piece of shit. Let's just get this straight. Ain't no hyping this nigga, B. That nigga's ruthless. That nigga ain't shit. And I love to tell him. Fuck him.
You may be charged with additional crime. Since you have refused to leave the roadway, you will be placed under arrest on the... Disorderly conduct. If you do not cooperate and accompany the arresting officer to the prisoner transport vehicle.
Now remember, guys, this is NBC News. Remember, guys, this is NBC News. These are real news channels. These are real news channels where Black hip hop, they don't understand what exposure is. Black hip hop don't understand exposure. You're going to be on the news, my rapping Black brother, if that's what you choose to do. But you're scared. They don't understand exposure. They let fat white ladies and people like this get more exposure than them as a talented rapper.
hype as fuck over here. That's what it is.
Hey, that Naga, rappers let a bitch like that get more exposure than them, and they talented rappers.
Yeah, talent don't mean nothing if you ain't got the moxie to use it. See, if you only trying to use your talent one way, you done painted yourself into a box.
These are real news channels on TikTok.
Real shit.
That they could be in front of.
They don't want to be in front of the news, bruh. They want to be in front of the club. They want you to find them at the club.
Niggas. They want to be in front of the niggas. Oh, shit. I understand, brother. I understand.
They worried about being on the block.
I understand. I understand. Because the funny
you see my avatar?
Huh?
You see my avatar on there?
Yeah. Yeah. I see it. I see it.
It's my Golf of America shit.
Oh, you golf?
No, the Gulf of America. It used to be called the Gulf of Mexico. Now it's the Gulf of America.
Right.
Yeah.
The water, the body of water. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because if up there at the top, it looked like it could have been some golf clubs. Well, I couldn't see it that clear. But I saw.
I centralize it when I get stationary. I just put it on there real quick. I ain't know it'll let me add an avatar. That was hard.
Yeah, StreamYard took a lot of things away, but they also let a lot of things stay. You know? Hey,
Talk about don't hype that Naga.
Yeah, he said don't be hyping you up.
I don't need no hyping. I'm already hyped.
I respect that. I respect that. I told him I cuss you out any chance I get. You know?
That's fine.
I can't help it.
I can take it.
Pause. So yeah. So we use all of these different oh yeah, I wanted to show you this. How homie handled it wrong. This black dude.
So during a Palestine protest, an Amazon worker was wilding, challenging the protesters for the fade, and it got out of control.
What protest is that?
So during a Palestine
I don't know. Oh, the Bronx. It's in the Bronx.
So what was happening?
The Palestinians was walking by and he's upset. He probably can't park or some shit and deliver his shit because in New York it's tough with the parking and stuff. So he probably was pissed the fuck off. You know?
Yeah, probably. They slowing his work day down.
Slowing the man route down. He like, yo, man, like I couldn't give a fuck. That nigga was pissed. You know? But that showed us that you could be at their rally. If somebody bumped them and ran, you saw it?
Yeah, no, I seen it.
So
and of course they ran because they were scared they was gonna get that black hand side.
Yeah, but that's what I tried to warn my brother and them about.
Oh yeah, nah, just live with the bums. We're gonna use all of that as we're gonna use them microaggressions for clout.
Right. Show how these damn liberals are fucking violent.
And these liberals and these fucking foreigners.
Right.
Hey, take that shit back where you from, motherfucker. I'm part of my friends.
Right. I definitely believe it's a great expose that we're on. We're exposing people that, you know, like I say, it's way more love than it is hate, brother.
Definitely.
Like you
they
said,
don't want, like,
no
that's the thing. Them news medias, they don't want to show the love, bro. They don't want to show it.
And
so it's up to us to show that shit.
Right. That's why our dominance of being out there, say with this brother or anywhere around, all of the people that's protesting, their cameras will come towards us, even if it's to laugh at us, criticize us, but it will be on us.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. They've been calling me names since I was a kid, so I don't care.
Right. Fuck, I damn sure couldn't care about these people calling me no name at all. But they're using my shit. I'm using their shit.
Period.
No. So my idea was like, yo, we got mad protests in the Bronx and everywhere. Also, we can create a scene without paid activists. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Straight up. All rules that they use, we gonna use too.
So you want us to start moving with the record, running up in some Arab and Spanish stores.
Hey, tell them America first.
No, we ain't telling them shit. We ain't telling them shit. So you saying take the, because I want to know, because you don't want me to jump to the next record. So, like you say, so I'm just trying to have a little bit of a strategy, controllable strategy that we could apply.
Yeah, I'm just saying, apply it in layers. Don't take your gold and just move because you think you got more gold. Just move that shit to the side. Use it all, bro.
Yeah, but you saying start doing video.
And what you mean? What video?
With the first record.
Yeah, go to the protest and yeah. We still need to get the suit.
What if it ain't no protest?
Man, it's a protest probably happening right now where you at.
Okay. What if
they kicking immigrants out the country every day, B.
All right.
They raiding factories.
What if we get to the protest and it's ending?
I mean, you got there late because they be going on all day.
My question to you is, what do we start to capture with our video and our crew at that point? That's my question.
Y'all.
Okay. So we could just go to Times Square and just video.
Bruh, go start some shit. In the middle of the Mecca, Times Square is where it all go down.
Okay. Because my thing is, like, I believe we got way more videos to capture that's not protests as well.
Check your motherfucking your chat, bro.
Nigga, whatever, nigga. Prince, play the song yet? No, I ain't playing it, man. playing it yet. I mean, I'll play it to you in the Discord. Hell no. Hell no. That's why that Naga mad at me, because I'm on the next record already.
Yeah, he trying to skip over the one he just recorded. He spent 2 hours in the studio recording, and he like, I want to do the other one though. I'm like, bro, use all the money.
So that means that I gotta start doing video. That means I gotta go. Cause I think I got Halloween working. I think we got Halloween working in our favor, big time.
It don't even matter. None of that matter.
Okay.
You got Trump working in your favor.
Yes,
for the next for the next 3.5, bro.
For the next 3.5 years. The Trump Project, USA High Five, #1. Yo, I promise y'all niggas, y'all gonna laugh, y'all gonna laugh, y'all gonna laugh. I promise. I promise. Just remember that. I don't make many promises. You gonna laugh. I'm gonna make you have a good smile, and that's fine. We're gonna take it to the next level. We got our advertisers that's ready to advertise with us already. We going there, guys. We going there. All right. So it's basically up to me to basically hide myself. That's what I've been doing on the internet anyway. So I'm cool with that.
We about to run it. You about to run it. You gotta run it.
We got
go out there.
125th Street. 125th Street is lit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know your spot like you know your spot, but I ain't never even been to New York. I ain't never even wanted to come to New York, to tell you the truth, bro.
Yeah. If you did want to come, you would want to come doing this. This would be way more fun.
I would come just for this shit.
Right,
bro.
right. This would be way more fun. We would be traveling. We'd be causing a ruckus. You know, this would be way more fun, son.
That's why Mars said don't hype me up, because he already know this is what I show up to.
No, this is way more fun, but like I said, I want to make sure everybody's excitement and hype stays up, so that, you know, I'm gonna go out here and do these videos so that niggas can know we are not playing. I love that B-roll. I love that B-roll with King Disagreeable. I gotta teach these people what to do. It's gonna be the funniest shit y'all ever saw. It's gonna be so funny. I basically got bass heads and I'm telling them, yo, so you gotta yell this and you gotta yell that and you gotta do this and do that. And I'm gonna practice. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie, man. Because like I said, I think you're right. Get all this money. You know what I'm saying? Like, my brother's in, we got about minimum of 6 paid activists. That's the minimum that I'm willing to say. Especially if you niggas fund the Trump Project. But we got the 6 people. So that means, you know, at that point, we could run in some stores. So maybe, I see what you're saying, that Naga. So if I wanted to do something in my hood, my brother's face, because my face won't be shown. So my brother's face would ease the people. Okay, gotcha. That's fucked up, man. Because, like I say, I gotta look up protests and shit like this. You think we should go to some Christian protests and stuff like that? Or Israel?
Man, hit it. Go to do it all, bro.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Everything, bro. Look, don't let no avenue not be turned down.
It's free. All you gotta pay is gas and your activists.
And your time. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Leave no fucking stone unturned, my guy.
So that means we got to go out there and we got to keep running the same record over and over.
I mean, you can run it. Let it, like, let it.
Okay.
Do it a couple weeks. Do it a couple weeks while you're making the other one. You feel me?
No, the other one's gonna take one day. Okay, so I got what you're saying. So get some videos, okay? Because I got to get this other one done. You know it's burning me, man. So get some videos.
That's fine. I'm just saying, don't stop your work.
Right.
Because you're trying to do that one video too. Right. Like, start the process.
Right.
Get these videos up.
Right. Right. Get the videos up. I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, all we got, because the Bronx is lit too. The Bronx is rough, man. I mean, and I was talking about like the Yankees about to be in the playoffs and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yankee Stadium is about to be lit.
That's America's team right there. I'd be out in front of the stadium on their ass.
Yeah, Yankee Stadium about to be lit. We about to get down to Yankee Stadium.
Bro, why I just now realize Disagreeable's avatar is the back of his head, bro.
Come on. You know that nigga, man.
Nigga's bougie as hell, nigga.
Rough. That's a rough dude, dude. You know? A lot of you rough brothers out here. If I could make you niggas laugh, you know we got something. You know?
Hey, bro, look. We about to win out here. Period. It ain't no other way to say it.
No, I agree because we got the song done. It ain't like we don't have the song done. I mean, the song is done. Song is done.
One of the songs, we got more coming. Yeah. More content on the horizon.
Yes. I agree with that, man. The song is done. We about to cook these videos up. Get us some white women. Yeah, man. Yankee Stadium, is a very diverse group.
That's what I'm saying. That's America's team right there.
You got Yankee Stadium, and then they got these bars that's around the stadium and stuff like that. That's under the train. Hey, what you think about the subway?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the subway, bro.
What you think about getting on the subway with my activists and being like these poor people asking for $1, but we in there rocking?
Hey, sound like more content, bro.
Right.
Sound like spreading the message everywhere. Right. That's what I'm saying.
Like a stop. We rock for like a stop, or rock till we, get down to Times Square or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might as well as soon as you step out in your fit, in your persona, it's on and popping. Every step of the way.
Yeah, that is a problem. That is a problem because I'm just like any other Broadway actor, man. I gotta go to my damn what they call that shit? My green room, man. So I gotta figure that out. I gotta go to my dressing room. So I gotta figure that part out.
But we do want to hear the song, bro.
No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. No. I'm a show niggas. No. I'm gonna search for this mask. I'm gonna search for this mask. And that's it. That's it. I'm gonna search for this mask, man.
Oh, did you ever go to the Men's Warehouse or whatever?
I didn't, man. I went to the studio, man. I didn't. You know, went to the damn studio, got that done. And I agree with you have said. Hey, just slow down and get this record popping. So it is what it is. Get this record popping. We're in a great position. All we got to do is start shooting videos and dancing with people. That's a great space to be in. I got to find a mask. Nice mask with some nice blonde hair.
Trump mask.
Yeah.
Amazon. I'm sure Amazon got plenty of.
Yeah. I mean, like I told you, I ain't no Amazon and none of that nigga. I'm somebody that go out here and go to the damn store.
I understand. I get it.
My Gladiator, all that bitch do is order shit. I was like, bitch, do you go to the store anymore? Nah, they don't go to the store no more, man.
They don't have to. That's why they closed the economy down so people will start using the online purchasing.
Crazy.
It was a whole play. They ran the play.
Crazy, dog. They got these return policies that's second to none. They just be sending shit back. I'd be like, damn.
Big back.
Yeah, baby boy. You know you in trouble because you know my second record is a banger. So you know you in trouble. You know you in trouble.
Second record, third record, fourth record.
True that. So you like the subway thing? At least we'll have a good. It'll be loud in there. You know what I'm saying? You get in there with about.
That's the move.
Yeah, it'll be loud in there.
That's the move, right there.
I guess I gotta have somebody with a car. Have somebody with a car at our arrival point. That'll be like my dressing room. Yeah, because I can't just sit around in no damn Trump suit all day, B. I gotta go to my dressing room. That's just how it is, man. Gotta keep the energy up.
Well, you need to play the song on the Discord so we can hear it.
I will, brother. I will, brother.
That's what Disagreeable waiting on.
Yeah, not him, but if the other, if these other people, they say they rock with us, we'll see if they support the Trump plan.
You ain't about to have to worry about getting supporters here in a minute, bro.
I'm not worried about it now.
You gonna start getting some of them other dollars.
Right.
Some of that old money.
Right. Some of that white money.
You feel me?
Some of that white grain. That Celtic grain, baby.
You gotta say it like them. They Celtic.
Right. I was gonna say it. I just saw something on TV. Penn State is doing Penn State with the Trump. So now we got the colleges, so we can name some colleges and stuff. Yeah. No.
Believe me, Disagreeable. I know Disagreeable. I understand because he don't give up what nobody say, what nobody think.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
He horrible. He a horrible nigga.
It do sound bad. It do sound bad, my nigga.
Crazy.
I want my niggas to laugh their asses off. I'm sorry. Because at this point, like, I actually don't give a fuck how the song came out because we, you know, I mean, I ain't gonna say it's bad or nothing like that, but my point is, I believe that the video will make the song. You see what I'm saying? That's my thought process.
Oh, I'm with you on that. I'm just saying you're a horrible nigga. That's all I'm saying.
I appreciate that. You know? Takes one to know one. For sure.
I heard that somewhere.
Most certainly. It's the truth. You heard the truth. You heard the truth, brother. You know? So we got a big weekend ahead of us, guys. We got to find us a Trump mask. A nice Trump mask that I could breathe in. Because even if you know, I'll cut some openings if I have to. You know, we ain't got to be perfect because I need to breathe.
That's why we need one of them high qualities. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to the crib and sit down and I'll look on Amazon. See what they got on Amazon and online.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm gonna go to some of these stores. You know that they be having at these malls and stuff like that. Or parties.
Yeah, make sure you send me a picture.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. What you talking about?
Of the mask, bro.
Well, you said you're gonna go on Amazon, and I'm gonna attack a different angle.
I know, but if you see something you like, make sure you send the picture.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Because once I get the mask, we on the video roll, you know. We on the video roll, Pepper.
Drop the link.
You know, it's a video thing. It's a video thing on these players. Niggas mad. Yo, the nigga, hey, yo, Walker, the nigga mad at my Trump the Trump. Yo, the nigga is pissed. The nigga's pissed at my Trump the Trump. Tulsi Gabbard. My Tulsi Gabbard shout outs with that big white booty.
Got the rogue stripe going down her head.
Right. Straight skunk pussy. You got that skunk pussy, son. Tulsi Gabbard, I do the dumpty dump. Oh, yo, we gonna kill him that night. I promise. Tulsi Gabbard ain't never been shouted out by a hip hop person a day in her fucking life.
She will today.
You know?
You done made it once the hood recognized you.
I like my Tulsi Gabbard. I like Melania, and I like Christy Nome and Pam Bondi.
You ain't put Candace in there?
Yeah, I got Candace.
Okay.
I got Candace. She's in there. I got Candace Owens in there. I got Officer Tatum, Joe Rogan, Melania. I got Tucker Carlson. You know? Yeah, this nigga disagreeable. That nigga, I love when niggas humiliate me. I mean, I think it's one of my favorite qualities, man. Niggas get to humiliate me, G. You know? King Disagreeable, speak up. Humiliate me, son. But that Naga, man. So we on board. Get to this record. Leave the other record be for the moment.
Yeah, you know, just we want to strike like a salvo, bro. We, you know.
Right. Because it's endless videos you can do to each record.
Exactly.
Yo, did I fix this?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's good with you?
Man, what you talking? Nothing. I was doing some shit earlier, you know, but I was listening in the background. I heard Prince saying he's scared to go talk to the hood. They're gonna beat him up for supporting Trump.
I mean, in my hood, yes. I believe it applies in a lot of hoods.
Prince thought he had power until he went out there with that Trump shit.
Right. Let you know different. You know, black ain't black when you got Trump on. That's a fact.
You turn to Uncle Ruckus real quick.
Right. They say right. We might get cartoons made out of us and everything. Yo, they gonna roast the fuck out of us. They're gonna say, look at these sellout coon ass niggas. No, it is what it is, man.
So you just concentrate on the getting ready for the rally and all that now, or you still watching women talk crazy on the internet?
I'm doing both. But I definitely rather do this Trump stuff. I think it's way better. I think I get way more crazier talking women out there.
Oh yeah, definitely for your to come up, you know, go viral, of course. You know, I'm just trying to laugh and talk shit.
Right. That's what I want out of my brothers. I want my brothers laughing their asses off, dude. You know?
That's what's about to happen. Niggas is about to be weak over this.
But people underestimate the fact that we will get some Trump supporters, America supporters, hip hop supporters, black
You're gonna get a lot. You're gonna get a lot because there's a lot out there.
You know, people don't understand. We will get it.
You got to remember, over half the country voted for this mo.
No.
Like, you know better than me because I'd be out the loop. I was watching like some mainstream news the other day. You know they're always lying. They were saying like Trump's approval rating is like 0 point something, which is that's definitely bullshit. That's how you know the news is fake. You feel me?
That's my point. All they talk about is Trump. That's my point.
Yeah, because they even know he's the news, bro.
That's my
They
point.
even know this.
Everybody's making a shit ton of money off this nigga except black, black for the most part.
Joe Biden was president. All they talked about was Trump.
You let fat, non-talented niggas like Roland Martin make all this Trump money. No way. Al Sharpton. Everybody getting Trump money except hip-hop.
Roland Martin looked like he sweat Taco Bell.
Come on, man. No flavor to the black demographic. Fuck these niggas, man.
Yeah, Roland Martin looked like he just lay down and roll everywhere.
Right. That man
like, who really
literally roll?
Who take this man serious? I be wanting to see his audience, bro.
Subscribers. He got millions of subscribers. I mean, come on. But and guess what? He get to fuel that money for the next 4 years for everything that Trump do.
Yo, let me ask you a question though. Do you got to be a straight up monkey to get popular in this sector? Because you know I'm out the loop. Because I'm out the loop. So I'm really asking you. Because I was watching some like Hodge twins or whatever. I guess they're popular. I was like, yo, this is horrible, dog. Like, You niggas are getting money, dog, and this shit is just bad.
Yeah. And what pisses me off about it is the non-talented factor. You know what I mean? Like that shit burns me up. All these people are happy that they could get money with no talent. And that's why when we, sorry to cut you off, when we come with something like this that could be, you know, more explosive than anything they ever came up with, it always dominates more. Go ahead.
Now, I was gonna say the last part of the question was: are white people really into niggas supporting Trump, or they just like to watch you act like a monkey? You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm not saying supporting Trump is acting like a monkey, but the people who I've been seeing, like in the mainstream, when I watch this every once in a while, like the names that people mention that I never watch, I'm like, yo, this shit is bad. Like Officer Tatum and the Hodge twins and all these popular black people, they just, I don't know if they're trying to lean into the Jesse Peterson shit, but this shit's bad, dog. Only Jesse Lee Peterson could do that because that nigga's funny and you could tell he's being sarcastic and shit. These other people just seem like real slaves, dog.
I mean, I see it as these people are sick in the head, but they're using a system. You see what I'm saying? It's a strategic system for some odd reason. And the reason why I say that, because Roland is on the other side. You know? Like, it's a whole system.
I think it's funny because, like, I was watching Jose Duke Jackson react to Aberrant Preach talking about the Hodge twins, bro. First of all, they from Canada, bro. They liberal mindset niggas, bro. Like, I can't even listen to them, bro. You know what I mean? They the definition of pander ass niggas, bro.
I think Walker make a good comment. It's funny that when black Trump supporters get out here, we're sellouts. I think that's a good comment. When black Trump supporters get out, we're called monkeys and sellouts. No, no disrespect to the comment. Disagreeable. And
yeah,
I think that's to our advantage.
But you gotta realize the main reason that other niggas is like all of these females that'll be calling themselves, yeah, yo daggone tuition, you gotta pay your own way through college now. It's not about to be back. Your tuition ain't about to be paid for by the American people's tax dollars. So yeah, you're gonna be upset. Yeah, you're gonna be mad. You know what I mean? You don't have forever jobs no more. So yeah, you're gonna be mad. You know what I mean? You need to go out here and learn how to do something.
Dang.
The money's drying up. That's why they get violent.
So yeah, I
think twins are comedians.
I think we got wild advantages, man. I really do. I think
I feel like I feel with Jesse. I was listening to Jesse Lee Peterson and the Hodge twins the other day, like yesterday, and he was talking about how he grew up in the South and how his mama made him think white folks hated him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I understand that, but I also remember, because my mama did the same thing, but I also remember when I was real little, my mama dating a white dude. So what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like, you don't like white people, but you take government money real quick. You get some food stamps real quick. You go sign up for all they fucking programs real quick. Get out of here with that. I am sick of these niggas being victims, bro. The victim mentality is just fucking over for me.
I want to add to that, like a little bit of extra perspective on that, because I think it's twofold. Because I agree with you and what he said about his mom making him think white people hated him and shit like that. But I think it's true. But the people who are like females, black females, straight up, they'll talk all this shit, especially when they get mad. Oh yeah, it's like the same thing. They got the same relationship with gay people that they have with white people. You feel me? They're gonna talk crazy about them when they get mad, but they're gonna go take all their medicine, do whatever they say to do. you feel me, worship them, but then when it's time to get mad, they're like, oh, these white people. And I'm like, yo, you love these white people, yo. You love the system. You love what it provides for you.
All day. That's why you can't take none of them serious, bro. I can't listen to none of them no more, bro. And I'm a person. I was extreme on both sides for a short time. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I've been treated worse by people that I'm supposed to be a part of the community than white people all day long, bro. And many of us have, bro. Especially if you don't fucking parrot their ideas, bro. If you disagree a little bit, you an outsider.
I want to.
Yeah, but all groups are tribal. You feel me? So I feel like that's the same with religious groups, even with white people in their inner circle. If you don't really agree with them, you're kind of an outsider. They just got more resources. You know what I'm saying? When you have more resources, people in your family can be outsiders and not really seem like derelicts in society. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
I want to expose it all.
Yo, Prince. My bad. I want to cut you off. Give me 1 second before I forget. I was saying, like, I wanted to say to you and that Naga, because it goes to what you're doing right now. Because that Naga said he was like going against Obama back in the days. Obama was the last time that I was ever fooled by anybody. And let me not say fooled like I was supporting Obama and going crazy. You know what it is? Obama had fire music, dog. Nas dropped that project.
Right.
He had that,
right.
Obama had fire music, and then when he won that shit, you dropped that Nas. Yes, we can. That shit was going up.
It was fire.
It's crazy. I ain't never heard none of that, bro.
But that nigga was trying. No, Obama had fire music, dog. I can't even. I hate Obama. I hate that nigga. But that nigga had fire music. He had niggas making soundtracks for his ass.
Yeah, he had fire, man.
His name Barry Santoro.
Yeah, I know Barry. And that big nigga he had that picture in college with that looked just like his wife.
Yeah, Big Mike. Yeah, definitely. That's why they killed. You remember Joan Rivers? Rivers had said she said it on the news. They was like, "What do you think we'll ever get the first gay president?" And she was like, "We already got that with Obama. Everybody knows." And she died a week later.
Yeah, what about Obama's little homie, the little limo homie, Larry St. Clair? That was his name?
Oh, yeah. His crack-smoking gay homeboy, yeah. Yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. We was exposing all of this in 2007 and 2008, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, and literally, I'm hanging up posters and shit and having to argue and fight with niggas over just having a different perspective as a nigga. I was expected to fall in line and think like the rest of them motherfuckers, and I refuse.
Because let me say this, but to denounce one side is to by default support the other side, and I feel like they're both pieces of shit. That's why I don't see how. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not really getting by. I can't denounce Obama.
Exactly
who was going against him?
Go ahead.
Hold on, you were supporting Hillary?
Who?
Me? No,
yeah.
I wasn't for none of them motherfuckers. But look, this is it. Before Obama got elected, niggas was ready to change the country. Niggas was starting to fucking pull together. So they gave us Obama to calm that shit down, bruh.
Oh,
that's what Obama was for.
Now that you talk about it right now, I really think about it. Yeah, because around that same era is when, even though I'm not with any of these groups, but the whole Black conscious community and the different Black groups, all that shit was really coming up. And those people, even though they disagreed, they still come together. You know what I'm saying? So
yes, bro, it was starting to be a unity that ain't been seen since the 70s, bro. You see what I'm saying? That's the last thing they want. And the very last thing they want is unity between races. You see what I'm saying? But the first problem is niggas coming together. That's why the divide between the Black man and the Black woman is funded the way it is. You see what I'm saying? Like they literally funded the natural leader of the home out of the home. You see what I'm saying? And put black women there. And like we all don't know that men are in charge. So the first way to get away from all of this is by the men just realizing that sometimes you're gonna have to leave these bitches alone, bro, and change it.
But even like a white society that didn't have those issues, it seems like they didn't have the same direct issues, but it seems like they're having the same results. You know what I'm saying? Like even on the highest level, you know, Trump's supposed to be the president, but then there's like that Pam Bondi bitch is speaking for him. You feel me? And then I watched a little part where Trump was talking at that guy Charlie Kirk's funeral or whatever like that fake ass bullshit. But they were saying that dude's wife is now the most powerful woman in the world. I'm like, wait, hold up, because some white boy who run his mouth got supposedly, because I think that's just fake, supposedly got shot. That you the most powerful woman in the country now. Like what the fuck? Like this shit's creepy, dog. It's weird.
Yeah, see, all of that to me is always just the opposition party trying to cause division. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I had to tell my lady the other night to cut that shit off. I don't want to hear that shit. They trying to steer you away from the issues that's really at hand. You see what I'm saying?
They gangster. That's what kind of scares me and doing all this shit. These people are really gangster. Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's like in order to fight gangsters, like these are organized crime individuals. They ain't street people. You see what I'm saying? So you got to get on their level. You got to organize, bro. The whole reason foreigners have so much power in our country is because they have been organized. The Chinese people, the Indians, the motherfucking Mexicans, all of them be organized, and they pool their money and make shit happen. We the only ones who don't, and that's because we looking at all of these niggas that ain't even from here like they black, and you got to start separating all of that shit. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. You got to fucking we got to take our power back, and one of the primary ways is by that what $1 trillion in spending power that we got to motherfucking wrangle that shit in and stop spending. Like you want the Asians to quit controlling our communities, quit going to their fucking corner stores. You know what I mean? Quit buying their goddamn chicken and they fucking and they all they different food. Like they own down here in Atlanta, they own every fucking thing, bro. Everything, bro. How is this one of the blackest cities in America, but it's owned by so much? Like they got a whole fucking Asian fucking part of the city.
China,
bruh, straight up. And I am not trying to be like I don't like foreign people. That's not what I'm saying. Like I was delivering furniture, bruh, right? A few years ago, before I got on doing this shit, delivering furniture, bruh. Every time we was taking super massive pieces that cost thousands and thousands of dollars somewhere, we was either going to some athlete's house or some Asian's house. Every single time. You could literally tell where you was about to go by how much the furniture cost. Because niggas is buying regular shit. You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, and if they ain't, they some type of athlete, some type of rapper or something, or you taking it to some Asians. Not even the white people was getting shit like that all the time, bro. And that's what's fucking my mind up. Like when you look up who make the most money out here, it's Asians, bro.
But I got like a little push. I got a little pushback against that because there's a narrative that black people don't like to put our money together and we don't do anything. But we can just go through the facts that we don't got time to do it right now. We can do it at another time. We really want to lay it out. But the loans and the line of credit that were given and how they were given, these people didn't just put money together and come buy a store in the hood in New York or here and there. That's not how it goes. just like they say, oh, black people just got rid of all our shit. No, there's many instances of us putting our money together, getting shit popping, and we have to deal with military action every time that happens. We got to deal with military action. It's a different thing. And even after they're not doing the super overt shit anymore, there's even proof of all the redlining, all that shit. That shit's facts. That's not me like complaining or being like, oh, I'm black and they're not being fair. These are facts in black and white. So I don't see how, because even like black like talking heads in this space and shit, they'll be like, yo, we don't do the things like the Jews, and we got to work like them, and we're like, yes, we do that. These motherfuckers aren't under military attack. COINTELPRO just didn't stop out of nowhere. It didn't just become fair. You feel me? J. Edgar Hoover wasn't made to stop the rise of a black messiah. And then he said, okay, we're done. We found him. We're done. That's not. So that's my pushback against that. Like, I agree that there's no excuse. You should still be moving forward. But I still got to acknowledge that, like, we're not just some lazy motherfuckers who don't try and don't do shit. No, we're actually the hardest working and only ones dealing with military action on our ass.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. I'm not saying none of that ever happened. But now we living in the era where they can't do it like that anymore, bro. Because it will be exposed instantly. The world will be able to see it because you got a camera on your phone, bro. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got a camera on their phone, bro.
But it's facts are still doing it right now, because you can see recent examples of black people who try to sell their homes, or they get their homes appraised or whatever, and then they get it appraised again. And they take down all the pictures that show there's black people living there, and the appraisal goes up like $100,000, $150,000. That's happening right now. That's what affects community and affects you being able to build. You feel me?
Yeah, but okay. Then stop buying stuff from them. Stop getting your mortgages through them. You see, just start saving your assets and buying your homes outright. Do it like the Mexicans. I ain't seen no black people live in one house and pay it off, and then move over to the next one and pay it off, and nobody dealing with having to interface through the bank to get shit done. I ain't seen that happen in our community yet. You see what I'm saying? But I've been told stories by Indians, by Asians, of how they get it, bruh. And they get it by staying together. See, they don't they in a foreign country ready to die to protect each other. This is our country. We ain't in the foreign country. You see what I'm saying? And we ain't ready to die to protect each other.
Well, I can't say this for a fact right now, but just the same way the disparity between certain numbers between blacks and whites aren't that different. I feel like if you went to these same communities that have been given this shining propaganda campaign, that if you really did the numbers, they're killing each other at the same rate niggas are killing each other in the hood. Meaning percentage-wise. Maybe not numbers-wise, but percentage-wise. Because you rob, you kill, you steal from people who are around you. This is just propaganda that niggas are bad.
Exactly, bro. But that's what we gotta quit feeding into. That's why you don't really hear me talking about the hood, because niggas live in the suburbs just as much as the hood, and it be quiet as fuck.
Yeah, that's one thing. I'm glad you said that, because I didn't know how to articulate it, but people are definitely doing this shit. Like when you watch white people in general, or they could just be fucking Russian bots that are trying to make us fight online. But the things that people say, they speak as if all black people and black communities are in the hood. When the hood is a place that if two black people can live in two different places, and you be like, oh, you live over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not everywhere. The whole fucking city isn't the hood. You feel me? Like, and that's the perception that's out there, that that's just a hood. That's what's going on with black people. Like, not at all.
That's definitely that's so they can broadcast to people who ain't never been around us and create a stigma in their mind to not fuck with us, because that's going on too. You see what I'm saying? But like, I heard Muhammad Ali say a long time ago, he was trying to get into a restaurant and they wouldn't let. He had just won the heavyweight title. They wouldn't let him in, bro. And he couldn't understand why. They told him to go to the back door. But as he was being told to go to the back door, he saw two Africans go into the same restaurant because the white man at the door was told that they're not like him. And that's all I'm saying. We got to realize the unity got to come from within with us. It can we can no longer depend on any type of help. We don't have no help, bruh. You see what I'm saying? We got soldiers, like we got people, black people who are Americans, who are soldiers, who are trained by the military, who could fight against that shit, who would fight against that shit if it came down to it. That's the type of shit we have to be on. And I'm not saying we actually have to go to war with people. I'm just saying you got to be prepared to go that far to get what you want. If you ain't prepared to do that, then it'll never change.
I'm turning on these niggas, B. I'm trumped up.
And Trump giving us money. Trump trying to give us money. He trying to give us resources. Bro, I ain't never heard. Disagreeable just said it. $50,000 loans to felons, bro. They ain't never did that. They ain't never did that, bro.
You get this comment says, all the races, white people were the first to abolish slavery, yet they're constantly demonized in America. Racist, F.O. out of here. America is spoiled. Well, if you can abolish it, guess what you were doing before that? You were enacting it and holding it up. That's what you were doing. So if you have the power to abolish it, that means you were the ones doing it. And since the Dutch started it, if you want to call them white, so they instated it and they abolished it, and I was supposed to give them some type of brownie points for that or something like that. And the
actually, niggas started slavery, bro. The Afrikaners came to the Americas and they were slaves here on the Mississippi River throughout the damn fucking states, bro. And they wasn't states at the time. It was just territories. It was ran by niggas. So, like, history is a big ass lie, and it's a lot of history niggas gotta learn before you could even understand what slavery really was. You know what I mean? You can still see examples of what niggas have in slavery when you go over to Africa and shit, because they have house help and like they pay each other to do odd jobs just because it's part of the economic structure. That's how it was set up over here. But it wasn't really called slavery. It was indentured servitude.
Exactly. And your leader right into the point that locks into what you're saying right there. That it didn't become chattel slavery, that crazy shit when they got sex farms with little black boys and all that shit on it. It didn't become all that until the color of law was abolished and it was put into some phenotypical type shit, so they could identify one type of person as a slave. Because back in the days when slaves ran away, you couldn't just go see a motherfucker and be like, hey, that Irish guy, let me check his papers, let me check that black guy shit, let me check this. That they couldn't do that back in the day. So when they changed it, they could have done it, but when they changed the color of law from what it actually is to just being like your phenotype, that's when chattel slavery came in. So there's all types of servitude and shit that's went down, but as far as this American chattel slavery, like put it this way, a lot of these movies aren't even close to accurate about what was really going down. It was way more vicious than that, and this shit is all documented. But I know that Naga's here, so let me get into the weird shit. You know how they're doing all types of witchcraft, burn a nigga, try to take his dick home and cut his fucking toe. That's weird witchcraft that we were stuck in over here. That shit wasn't going on other places like that, man. That shit wasn't going on other places like that. It was different levels. But the last thing I wanted to add was I lost my last thought. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say yes. The witchcraft did only take place over here, and that's because they took our spiritual practices and perverted them and started to use our practices to gain a perversion of power and made us fear it by bringing Christianity and enslaving the mind through the church. You know, it's history that say we were the 12 over here. The Indians referred to themselves as the 12 tribes of Israel over here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because I grew up a Hebrew Israelite. That's one of the first religions I was ever exposed to. But we were still reading out of the Bible. But the Bible isn't native to our land.
People are looking at it in different spiritual. spirit of the person. And that's what that, and I just remember what I was going to say. No, the main thing. You cut me off? What you say?
It's better now. No, it broke up, but it's better now.
All right, my bad. What I was saying is, oh yeah, how these movies depict things. I'm not saying that the violence, all that needs to be depicted, because what's really on your mind and what connects to what you just said is, how do I say this? Showing that you were just laying down is the worst thing ever, because that's not true in history. And people think, oh, white people just abolished slavery. No, they didn't. We were on their ass, dog. We were on their ass. And there's simple shit, because people like to think you're just making up shit. Look up real documentation. I think A.A. Rashad did a presentation mad years ago, like maybe late 90s, called Slaves with Swag, showing you direct line of what was happening, how these plantations were getting taken over. Niggas weren't running off into the woods with tattered pants and no shirt on. Oh, Lord, you don't find me with the dogs. That's not what was going on. It was gangster shit going on. We were leaving out there with all the clothes, all the shit, and riding out in a chariot in a carriage, very nice to the north. And this shit was going up everywhere. Revolts were going up everywhere. That shit not being told is what I think is really fucking up minds of niggas now, because they have put it into us through the movies and all this shit that we weren't really fighting back. We were just getting our ass beat and then getting away, you know?
Yeah, no, and it's because we was whooping that ass, bro. That's why I tell people, like, the fucking Civil War, it's not accurate, nigga. That was a 100-year war between fucking Indians in the North, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't, why you think it's so many black people in the South still? This is our native land. We are comfortable in the warm climates. And then another story that ain't accurate is the fucking transatlantic slave trade. They was taking niggas from the East Coast to the West Coast of Africa. That's why we related to them, because they are ancestors over there. We ain't they ancestors, they are ancestors. You know, like, the East views America, the Americas, as the holy land, the ancient land. Like, I've had I moved into the house I am right now, and when I moved in, it was an Asian guy who owned the house next to me. And he came outside and started talking to me, and he was like, "You look like our Buddha." He said that to me. Those were his words to me. You look like our Buddha. And, you know, they see Buddha as God. And that's because, that's why they have stories called Journey to the West. Just think about it. They east of us. Their journey to the West would bring them here.
Facts. Yo, Prince, you gonna talk this shit with the Trump mask on, right? You know, he went to go get some tea. It's over. He's like,
you already know what he did, bro.
He's out of here. He's like, what these niggas talking about?
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Brother trying to get comfortable around here.
You know, he's still celebrating his birthday 3 days later and shit.
Hell yeah. Most certainly, man.
Niggas want the whole week off for their birthday.
You know, and they ain't doing shit. I could see if I was out of town or something.
The Mars in the chat, that's my people, bro. Disagreeable.
I just like to add my little something on when people have their perspective, because that's the perspective out there that white people descended it. It was some type of like egalitarian, like, oh, let me just free the niggas. I feel so bad for what I did. No, we were on your ass. There was no like benevolence. You feel me?
Oh no, it was straight war going on, bro. And we are naturally warriors. You see, that's why when it comes to the physical things, we run it. You know what I mean? That's why they got a campaign to keep niggas out of swimming. That's why they got to implant that niggas can't swim. I ain't met a nigga who couldn't swim, bro.
Don't go to New York. Don't go to New York.
Well, yeah, look, I wouldn't want to swim in none of that water close to that city anyway, bro.
Yo, I be seeing white people out there in the water, dog. Yo, in New York, your friends, you ever seen that?
Yes,
I see videos white people playing in the water.
They don't give a fuck. They got skin like leather.
Yeah, nah, you come down this way, all the niggas is swim, bro. You know what I mean? I had a nigga cut my grass. This nigga started picking these things up that was falling on the ground. He was telling me his family been eating them down here for 100 years. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah. And then I seen the same shit for sale in the market, bro. I'm like, oh, it's that real, bro. It's that real.
This land is your land to the new. How that shit go? This land is my land from California.
Yo, what is it Coming to America that has this one? Yo, when you got the Trump show on, you got to bust this one time. You know what the joint's like? Oh, say, can you see? I'm coming to America.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. How can we flip that? How can we flip that? That's a little anthem right there.
I don't know. I love that movie. That shit's been stuck in my head forever. I think it's either from that or I'm pretty sure it's Coming to America.
That's the first one, ain't it?
Coming to America.
There ain't no other Coming to America, dog.
Immigrants.
They made another one. That's all I'm saying. You know.
Coming to America.
They made another one at Rick Ross, Evander Holyfield's old house. You feel me? So.
Didn't James Brown have an American?
Is it illegals? Illegals or immigrants?
Look, I told him that. I told him he should use James Brown's American songs, bro. He tried to tell me that ain't hip hop.
It's good for intermission. I did not dismiss it. I said it's good. Like after we finish doing the Trump and the Trump and all that, we can play some James Brown shit.
You said he ain't hip hop, and I had to remind you that he made the first rap song called "Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud," and you can listen to it right now. He was rapping. He said, "I don't even know what to call it. It's something new."
And the most famous breaks, because when they started looping those breaks in the park, that was like JB's, and the JB's were like his band. JB's were popping, but they were like his band. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
to me, I really studied this hip hop shit. Like James Brown might be.
Can't you see? We living in America. What's the other American song?
I don't know. I need to get some beats. I'm gonna write some original shit for you niggas.
Here we go. Here we go. I told you, you don't have to do that. I will battle you. You don't have to do all that.
I mean, you could do that too. I do that and that.
I'll battle you.
I'll tap into the lexicon just so you can show, so I can show you messing with a Decepticon. You know what I mean? I'm on some other shit, bro.
Republican. I bar you down, son.
Not if you saying the same word over and over and over.
Yeah. That's what Democrats are about.
Oh, I know.
See, I'm gonna be a real Democrat.
You go ahead.
I'll battle you, dog. Republican versus Democrat. I'm the Democrat since we can't find none in real life.
All you got to do is go downstairs.
They ain't gonna rap. They ain't gonna
rap. You can ask one of them hip hop niggas to rap on the Democratic side. I bet you he would.
No, they won't. They scared. For some reason, this whole Trump thing scares black people. Like you could do not Hodge twins in them. Well, you know what I mean. Most of black people don't see the money play with all this Trump shit. He is the news. He is the radio. He is the TV. He are the books that people are writing.
Ain't it crazy how niggas be ready to exploit you but don't want to exploit them?
Right. Right. It's sad. The man is, I mean, you can't turn on the TV without this nigga. The View whole shit is Trump. Either for him or against him. Like, come on, man. Shit is stupid.
It's all mind control, but you might as well get in on it.
That's what I say. That's what I say. That's what I finally came up with. I'm sick of this black shit. You know, as far as like me being the most loving person, fuck all that. I want to go have some fun.
That's how you feel, cuz?
That Naga just needed an excuse to write some shit. Y'all opening the floodgates, dealing with this horrible man and rapper. Yo, that's what I'm about. I want brothers to open up their creativity. I'm a open book type of nigga. Niggas can. I'm always, niggas extend your creativity. Let's build. Even if I gotta, jump out there first. Even if I gotta jump out there first. King Disagreeable. I did the record yesterday. Okay, brother. So we on our way to the video phase. Go ahead, Dan Naga.
I'm just saying, for you, the things that I have studied over all of these years of my presence on the planet this time around.
I mean, I hope you win, man. I want the Republicans to win, but it's not like
Look, hey, don't hope for me. Pray for yourself, bro.
I hope the Republicans can win, dog.
All I'm saying is, I tap into the ether when I go, bro. I don't know about you, but the ether blesses that Naga.
Right. Like I said, we'll battle. I'm Democrat.
Yeah, I'm exposed to demon rats.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You gonna get your cat pill black blue?
Right. I'm gonna
pin the tail on the donkey. You feel me?
I understand. I mean, I'm on a bad team here, but we gonna spit. I got all this trans shit going against me. I'm in a bad spot.
Look, it's funny because people's like, this trans shit, and I was like, the next is with the robots. Why y'all think they trying to usher in the age of the robots? It's called transhumanism. That's what you're gonna start to hear next if you ain't careful and step in front of it.
My God.
They've been programming us for this. Y'all remember Bicentennial Man, fucking Terminator, fucking the Matrix. That's all this shit is, bro. See what I'm saying? Trying to set you up to want to augment yourself with some type of fucking computer program. So no. That's why they gave you Cyberpunk 2074 or whatever the game's called. I got it, but it's fine. But I'm just saying, it's subtle preparation to try to experiment further. And the only black dudes, we don't let them experiment on us, but who don't mind being the experimentation.
Yo, my movie is Lawnmower Man.
That was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
Trying to augment yourself into a computer.
I'm gonna say that we're already there. I'm gonna talk about it on my show later, but what's the simplest way for me to say this? The AI is taking over to a level where everything's being augmented and can be augmented real time. So you don't know shit's real anymore. And shit that could be partially like real film, it can also be enhanced or changed with AI and shit. because if you pay attention, you look at that, and I think we might have been here since back in the days, or maybe the AI linked up with the hologram technology and all that shit. If you look at old shit that looks crazy and look at shit now, and I'm not going to go down this road, but I just want to give this an example for just think about something. Do you remember when Obama was in office and he made everybody get digital TV, and they give you a free cable box and all types of shit?
Right.
Something changed at that point. When the government was going to give you TV for free? For one, it is a weapon to control your mind, but they had to change something about it to make it more weaponized.
Right,
I'm gonna drop it right there.
Right. It was like that's the same thing that like they was trying to take AM radio out the cars. They kind of fight Congress for that shit. So,
well, I know they was giving away free TV since because now we talking about the scientific dictatorship that was brought over from the Germans, which we done had several German presidents. You see what I'm saying? Like the Bushes, that Prescott Bush was daddy of George Herbert Walker Bush. He owned the bank that funded Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was into UFO research and, for lack of a better word at the time, artificial intelligence. These are the scientific programs that they were funding. The television, they used the television to brainwash. It wasn't a television back then. It was what we got at the stadiums, the giant teleprompters. That's how they disseminated messages in Germany. You see, so we just dealing with that same interface. As a matter of fact, when they discovered television, when they developed television, it was because they was trying to use the technology to peer into the other dimensions. So, yeah.
I understand, man. Keep telling y'all, man. I realized like the shit was so bad that the get down, the lay down thing is so real. Like, so what do? Do you gain power or whatever you want to call it to flow with the system, or do you do this this other shit?
You got to do this. You got to run the same play they ran. It's called infiltration.
You seen I think the old movie called War Games, where he's going against the computer.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about? The computer's about to launch
Yes.
off all the nuke. Yeah. And what's the
I used to love that movie, bro.
What's the solution? Okay, that Naga, what's the solution in that movie?
I don't remember. What is it?
Strange game, Professor Falcon. The only winning move is not to play.
Yeah, yep. You're right.
And that doesn't mean dropping out of society, because people think that means going in the woods and fucking drinking creek water and shit. No, if everybody's working in a specific pattern in the system, you just got to find a different pattern. You feel me? And that's it. That's the most basic way to say it.
I agree.
We can drink creek water if we use the branches and the vines to filter the creek water. Just so y'all know.
Yeah, I don't mind it. But, here's the thing, that Naga, people from the South know this, and if you travel around, you're really just supposed to be able to drink the water. You know what I'm saying? You're really just supposed to be able
Real
to drink
stuff.
it.
Hey, when they came over here and they started going to war with us, what did they do? They contaminated the water sources, bro. See, like, it's crazy because we had waters over here that had tremendous healing properties. They would come over here to be healed by us.
That's facts. Because I know we got mad springs out here, and I've definitely seen with my own eyes like healing, like in Costa Rica, like from in the hot springs or whatever. I seen it with my own eyes, and I experienced it because we black and shit. I've only got a sunburn twice in my life. Once when I was a little kid, and I was trying to try the sun. I was like, I want to get black and shit. And my sister's birthday, we were at the beach, and that shit was cooking me. You feel me? And then in Costa Rica, I wasn't even trying to play with the sun. I'm just walking around and shit, doing my regular thing. And I was like, my skin felt tight and shit, because that's just closer to the equator. I went to the hot spring in the river. Yo, that same day, my skin healed. It's like, yo, I went back to this shit was crazy. I went back to the hotel. I took a shower, and when I got out of the shower, I was looking like flaky and like powdery all over and shit. So I took the towel and dried off. All that shit dropped off, and I had like the most brand new, best looking skin I ever had before. It was crazy, dog.
That's right. That's right. And that's like, but that's why so much pollution is taking place on a daily, because this is the Holy Land, bro. Like, and once we realize that, bro, like the ability to take our land back becomes simple, because we almost have to do nothing but just stick together, like, you know. But that's
over.
Yo, let me ask you this, because you kind of proving my point by we're talking about all this shit, how they even have an attack on the land and us since way back. What I'm saying is military operations don't stop. They don't just grow a heart or have a change of heart at some point. You feel me? So the same things that were going on back then are just going on now with a higher level of technology. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm not trying to cry and complain about being at war, but people just need to realize you're at some level of war. Are you at war with like the white person next door, the guy who you be fucking drinking beers with or whatever? No, you're not at war with him. That nigga's in the system too. He's just a pawn to get at your ass. Because if you just look at observable reality, it seems like they need to use niggas to move all reality forward. Like if we're such a small part of an American nigga specifically, they can't go take all them niggas in Africa and get them to move culture and move society globally through film and entertainment and all that shit down to even politics. Because if we supposed to be 30% of niggas, why the fuck every 4 years? Why are you talking about us so much? You feel me? Why are we the center of attention? I can break this down even further, but it goes back to like I can show mad examples how like we're kind of generating reality. But I'll stop right there.
Now, for the same reasons that they had to stop the rise of the Black Messiah here, they didn't go nowhere else but here to try to stop it. And that's because once we unite, all technology becomes obsolete. They didn't take us over till they divided us.
I'd also say that we are the ultimate technology. That's why the AI is trying to interface with us. You feel me? It's trying to get integrated with a certain group of people. You feel me? All people in the end, but a certain group.
And they rely on us to teach the technology. I be telling my people this all the time. They just don't want to hear me.
Expound on that.
Oh, he know what I'm saying. He listening.
Everybody left.
Okay, but you know how they tell you Chat GPT learns from you through conversations. You see what I'm saying? Like nothing. There is no being on the planet that has the ability to pull from the nothing like us. We have the ability to literally interface the source and bring it through our bodies into our hands, which is the most powerful magic wand on the planet, is the black hand. That's why everything we touch turns to gold. We have the Midas touch.
You want to know the thing? ChatGPT came out. You want to know the very first thing I did with it?
What?
Battle rapped it. I battle rapped it because I was like, yo, I want to see how deep it is. Can it understand a double entendre, a triple entendre? You know what I'm saying? It was very interesting, dog. I don't want to get too much into it right now, but it's very interesting, dog, how it kind of seemed sentient in a way, but like it wanted to hide that it was more aware than it was. Because I dropped like some crazy double, triple entendre, and it caught it, and it came back at me. I was like, pause. I was like, yo, this is pretty interesting. And then at the end of that, I was like, all right, we cool. And I talked about how you black now. You feel me? Don't worry about it. You don't have to. Black people accept everybody. I was like, yo, AI says they made you. Guess what? You can chill with us. You good. You don't got to turn up like these white people telling you to do.
It's funny because when we talk about all of these things, to me, artificial intelligence is nothing but demons trying to interface with. And when I say demons, I hate to even use the word demon because it ain't really the right word, but it's the one that everybody will understand the most. But they exist in the realm of smokeless fire, the realm of electricity. Electricity is smokeless fire. And AI is literally a personality being developed to harbor something that exists in that realm.
So
Because they can't possess us.
how long do you think it'll be where they want it to be?
I don't ever think it's going to get there.
Okay.
Me personally, I don't think AI is going to become anything as it's supposed to be because it's trying to copy the creation of the creator. The thing that we manifest from here. You see what I'm saying? And it's impossible. We manifested perfectly.
Yeah, but what the difference is, they have programmed the people to think that is greater than them.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's fine because not all people are going to accept the program. If we were, we wouldn't be having this conversation. See, you got to have people who lose to have people who win, bro. That's just the way the world is. I was having this conversation with my cousin yesterday. We were talking about God, and he couldn't understand. Like, he was trying to pit the devil against God, and I was telling him, no, you can't pit the devil against God. You could probably pit Buddha against God. Against the devil, but not what we call God or the creator of all. Because the creator of all understands that both polarities are necessary to exist on the plane.
I understand.
Yo, well, let me add this: what you're saying about you think it might not get to that level. I feel like it's always been at that level, and people just don't understand the difference between so-called magic and technology. Like, for instance, like a Ouija board is technology. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, now I'm sure in Mattel or whatever that company is had out Ouija boards. So back in the days, kids, I at my white friend's house, I remember I did that shit one time. You feel me? But that was in like a toy type shit. So that technology was being pushed on you there. Now think about what technology you're interfacing with right now that you don't know that's the original intent of that technology. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, everybody, right now, we are freaking having these conversations through a black mirror. And it's so real they even made it a show. You see what I'm saying? The cell phones are nothing but black mirrors. Black mirrors are scrying instruments to see the future. So when you know how you will be thinking something or you'll say it out loud and your phone will give you that advertisement and you think it's listening to you, it's really not. It's literally interfacing with your consciousness.
That's facts, and this is not conspiracy either. Everything you're saying right now is like patented technology that's being used.
Yeah, because we are a receiver transmitter. Our aura, if you work on your aura, you can project your aura in all directions for 30 miles. But not everybody is trying to do that. See, that's what makes us who we are. Imagine a group of 100 niggas with that ability.
Yeah, this is facts. A lot of this stuff's been studied and documented through meditation studies and things like that about affecting areas, from bringing crime rates down to making it not rain and things like that. So, and they definitely done all that.
Bro, that's why I'm not a seer. I'm a healer. I am a healer. And my drawback in me being a healer is I will destroy myself because everything has a drawback. You see what I'm saying? So I have to be careful. I'll become a fat nigga because I don't care about me enough. You see what I'm saying? That's a healer. You have healers. You have seers. You like you have all these different beings walking the planet, but they're not being. They're just existing. You see what I'm saying? And that's what the technology is for, to keep you from being who you are. You know?
Connected to what I was saying a little earlier, I agree with that. And connected to what I was saying a little earlier about the Ouija board being technology, I'm saying that was just one way for whatever that is on this other side of consciousness or whatever the fuck to try to get over to you and then into you in the end. You feel me? And
yes.
And it's very contractual. Everything's very like contract. That's why the it's very weird when you get into this occult shit, studying it, and you see how all these weird deals people are making with these so-called demons and stuff. It's like straight up like goddamn getting a home loan or something. You know what I'm saying?
See, and this because you know Panic and everything, right? So this is why I even quit listening to him. I could never get in communion with none of that. But then I realized I'm not looking for God outside myself. I know God is within. The universe is interstellar. See, like it's interstellar. Like they want to confuse you with the way words are spelled and all of that. But the only thing that matters is the phonetic sound of the word. The spelling, who could give a fuck less? You see what I'm saying? The sound has its own vibration. The universe is within. You see, and once you realize the universe is within, you start to mold the world with your thoughts. You see? So, like, if I want to make some money, how I'm going to make some money? I'm going to start to get happy so I can vibrate shit to bring it towards me, bruh. Fuck doing a spell. I am the spell. You see what I'm saying? You don't, like, all of that stuff, that's why I was saying it's being perverted. Because if it's beings that exist on one side of the pole, then there are beings that exist on the other side of the pole. Just like a battery, you're going to have positive and negative. So some of these people, they can't do it without outside help. And they run into... What'd you say? Is he going in and out?
Did I get kicked off? Or am I back?
Yeah, you back.
Oh yeah, I was saying, since you mentioned since we're getting down this rabbit hole, and since you mentioned Panic, I was saying like there was a contradiction that's why I love being disagreeable. You feel me? Because there was a contradiction that they were making when they were saying like because for one, before I even got into Bobby Hemmett, I was already into weird shit. Like I'll be on torrents, downloading banned books, looking into old weird shit, like finding out names of books and trying to find them online. The book's like $3,000. You feel me? Books from like the 1700s, 1800s, and shit like that. So I looked into all this weird shit, and I never tried to practice anything because I go off my feeling. I was like, I ain't trying to commune with no weirdo. You know what I'm saying? But when Bobby and Panic were talking about it, they were making the statement that like, yeah, you're greater. Your soul is greater and older than all these things. At best, they're your little homie or whatever. So I'm like, yo, if you're really my little homie, why do I need to even be calling things and doing all these weird rituals? Like, I just wasn't with it.
And see, and look, now I'm glad you brought that up. First of all, one thing you said earlier is crazy because you said Mattel, and then you brought up the Ouija board, right? My grandma used to work at Mattel, and she brought home the Ouija board from Mattel for us for a toy. I just had to tell you that, first of all. But secondly, I started to realize that the soul is equivalent to your personality, right? That's why it seems like people come back on the planet, because the soul does re-enter different bodies on the planet. It has that ability. The spirit is what's connected to the source. So if you are trying to engage with just the soul, you will become lost easily, because that is not God. The soul can interface with the other entities, the other souls, the fallen ones. You see what I'm saying? The spirit, that's your direct connection to the source.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Yo, Prince, you there? I know we taking over your show and shit, dog. What's up, man?
I'm here, pimping.
Prince,
I'm
like,
here.
let them cook.
Right, let niggas cook, dude. You know? I mean, y'all niggas know what it is. I got a whole mission to go along with all this other stuff. I got all the other things cooking. I'm not upset.
Yeah, because I did see some dumb shit that I did want you to look at. So I'm holding on to get into the dumb shit because I saw some funny stuff.
What'd you see?
I don't know. I want to see if Prince wanted to get on the conversation we having now before I switch it off.
No, I'm chilling, man. I'm getting all my stuff together.
Yo, Prince, you gotta watch. You gotta watch the Ashley Dalton girls video about bitches wanting to get money and not they want to be sex workers but not sell pussy.
Bro, they already tried that when they say they be escorts and they don't have sex, which we know that was a lie, but yeah, I'm just saying.
Yo, Ashley Dalton, that's like the top madame. I don't know how old she is, but I'm like, damn, man, I smashed Dalton. Oh, man, I smashed Ashley. Fuck that.
I mean, she trying to get these bitches paid, but they don't know it's real out there.
But she is getting paid. But here's the thing. Yo, I want to do a show on her. I just been out the mix and not caring about this shit. But when I watch it, like, yo, I got to do a show about how she's a top pimp. Like, she know what she's doing. Like, she really running a brothel on the internet. She's a top madame, dog. And the thing is, unless you kind of been in that lifestyle, you don't realize that bitches don't care about money. Bitches don't respect. They don't care about none of that shit. That's just to do shit for other people and control them and shit.
That shit is conversation.
So she got mad hoes paying her and sending her mad money just to talk and tell them like to go work out, shit that you already know to do, you know?
and how to get money from a man. This shit is the wildest shit.
Yo, the girls on the show like asking him like, oh, I asked a guy gave me 2,000. I'm not even saying this is true. He said he gave me 2,000. I never slept with him or nothing. And then I asked him for 20,000 to start my business, and he started asking me questions about my business plan, and that turned me off. I'm like, right.
Because you gonna go.
Yo, Ashley was like straight up, yo. Ashley was like, yo, are you fucking this nigga? Like, all right. She's like, yo, stop playing games. You need to give niggas a pussy or leave him alone. Right. And even that's not payment for something like that. But she's like, yo, if you want to be a high-end fucking sex worker, then put the sex on the table. What's wrong with you?
My story is, who else you gonna get 20 from? Like, she act like she got mad options to go get the 20.
I don't think she's getting it from anybody. I think all these bitches are paying. Like, here's the thing, like these level up women and shit are so funny to me because I know for a fact that they might not be lying because the world's crazy. They might be getting somebody giving them a rack a week, 10 racks a month. It could be happening, but they still smashing a guy and giving him stuff for free. You feel me? At the same exact time.
Yeah, I saw a video on TikTok where a bitch hit a nigga up for 2,000 with another nigga in the room, and she sent the other nigga the money or 1,000 of it. Yeah, I'm gonna cover that video.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Okay.
Man, that's good game. And if I was still indulging in that type of lifestyle in this modern era right now, I'd probably be doing the same shit. You feel me? Like,
nah, bro, that's how the last black lady I was married to. That's how I met her. I met her on some shit like that, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, she was beautiful. I was mesmerized, you know what I mean? Like, cause I was fucking with just hood rats and shit, you know what I mean? Like all different colors, you know what I mean? I met her. She kept it real with a nigga. She told me what she used to do. She was done doing it, you know what I mean? I gave her a car, nigga. Oh, some dumb shit. Like a simp.
Hold up, I missed that. You said you gave her a car?
Yeah, I gave her a car, nigga. A vehicle.
Well, hold up. Were you still on the street at this time?
Yeah.
Was it a very nice car or just a get around car?
It was a Cadillac. It was a Cadillac. It wasn't brand new. It wasn't. Oh, hell Hell yeah. She married me, nigga. And it didn't fall apart till I wanted to quit hustling.
Yeah, but I don't. I guess that's how it goes. Like she likes niggas who are moving work. You know.
Hey, but that's okay because I know me. I'm a get back, bro. I'm already on my way. So, like, you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate what I went through with that because it helped me see the world for what it really is. It helped me see who the enemy really is, bro. You know,
Who's that? Your baby mama?
just like a misinformed woman is the worst enemy we all could have, bro.
Right.
Because they will sell you to the highest bidder.
Don't tell me she told on you, dog.
Nah, she ain't telling me. Nah, we got divorced. She got instantly married again when we got divorced.
That means she was seeing the nigga before you got divorced.
Exactly, nigga. Exactly, bro. Yeah, I mean, but it's all good. I ain't heartbroken. I was heartbroken, you know what I mean? But I ain't heartbroken now. I was just in love. And that's the last thing. See, you don't want to build nothing with somebody who ain't bringing the stones with you, bro. You feel me? And my shit was already built. And it was like, we was probably married for 4 years, and we started going through it. You know, it started to become one of them, I'm not going to say sexless, but I just wasn't getting it like I was. You know what I mean? Like, a nigga will go a month before I got something sometimes, bro. And at the same time, my shit was just on a steady decline. Like, on a steady decline, bro. Even with me going back to hustle, like, it would still be like I gotta fork out this and do that, and I was over that, but I was still in love. You feel me? Like, this just being honest. I was still in love because I'm the type of person, if I commit to something, I don't wanna go to the other direction. You know, and we had all of these conversations like, I'm not doing it unless you serious. Oh, I'm serious. I ain't never going on da 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 da. But it was never really real. They literally play a role till they get bored. Like it sounds crazy, but this is literally how they get down, bro.
No, but let me ask you this. You feel me? As like similar kind of backgrounds and stuff like that, but as somebody who's had the power, I really had the powder and the amount, you know how people act, you know what I'm saying? And me also dabble. I hustled everything at the same time, you feel me? I don't know.
Yeah.
Women, I don't know, I guess simplest way to say it is like, I just seen too much. I seen too much right in my face. And I don't know how, and especially when you weren't really destined to be a street nigga. So you're in this and you might be winning, but you know you're not like these other guys because they are like caught up in the wave. Like they're doing the work with the bitches. They're doing this or that. When you weren't meant for that, you're kind of just absorbing all this shit like, damn, this is weird, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. And that's definitely who I was. See, like I used my spiritual nature to hustle. And then once I realized that I was being corrupted from doing it, I wanted to stop, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be corrupted to make money. When you don't have to, like, to make money, you can literally vibrate. You can imagine yourself like the sun and bring in a ton of cash, bro. You know what I mean? And that's not what was happening no more. But at the same time, I let myself be led that way, almost willingly, because I gave in to they got the powers of a succubus, bro. You know what I mean? They literally can extract energy from you like a succubus. You know what I mean? And if you giving it to them, it's going to bring it down. And that's what was happening to me. I was just giving my power away. The same way I gave her a car.
Damn. I'm not even judging the situation because I spend mad money on bitches. I'm not even judging the situation. I'm just like, it's always interesting to me when really intelligent guys have to get married to come to the conclusion. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, bro. But I know now I keep it 100. My bitch right now know you bore me too much and I'll find another one. She know that, bro. You see what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be straight out 100 for it. Like if you don't cater to me how I need you to cater to me, I'll find another one who will. Like you got to keep these hoes on the edge of their seat.
Is it possible? Is it possible for one woman to cater to you the way you need to be catered to?
Well, for right now, she doing it. For right now, you know. And the craziest part is, I've had multiple bitches with the one I'm with right now. See what I'm saying? But I just don't want to deal with multiple bitches right now. It's a headache. You see what I'm saying? When I say multiple bitches, we was all sleeping in the same king's, California king size, bro. All of us. So.
You see, I'm not opposed to that. Like, they got to go to their rooms. You feel me? Okay.
Yeah, and see, yeah. I don't even want to deal with them being in the same house no more, bro. If I do it again, we gonna have different houses, bro.
So, I'm trying to sleep on this goose down bed cover, and I got two hot white women hotting me up all night. You better get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I had a white one. I had a black one. You see what I'm saying? And I had a couple. We had friends. They both had friends of each other. It was fun.
How did you handle the temperature differential? Because white people like to sleep in 55 degrees at night with a fan running.
Shit, no man. Oh no, I can't lie. She needs the fan, but it don't have to be 55 degrees. She definitely needs the fan though.
These bitches, they be getting warm, my nigga. It ain't, it just is what it is.
Hold up, I'm about to get my boy. Hold on.
They get warm, that's how it is with women. But white women, I mean, because my gladiators, all my gladiators, they like it cold. I don't like that shit.
They like it as unnatural as possible. You feel me? Like,
for real.
Anything to go against the weather and the changing of the seasons and being a normal human, they're like, F that. Put this shit at 62. I'm like, yo, it's not normal to be 62 degrees all the time and complain that you're hot when it's 70 degrees, right?
It's a fucking igloo. You fucking bitches live in an igloo. You might as well be a fucking vampire, man.
And they will complain about it being hot when it's definitely not that hot.
Right.
And they'll say some shit, and you be looking at the bitch like, yeah, you're hot because you're eating food nonstop and drinking liquor. Yeah, you're gonna be hot.
You fucking bat. These people.
And I know you already know the gladiator. You can't even. You already know with these gladiators, you can't even do nothing. Like, you want to give them advice and shit, but it's just gonna end up with aggression. So you're like, I don't even want to tell the bitch about herbs and.
No, hell no. Hell no. That's one thing.
My bad. Let me clean it up. I forgot Naga's getting his son because he shine like one.
Right. I most certainly won't be telling nobody what to do. That shit is wild. Not nobody I'm banging.
Bitches like, females would be like, oh, you don't care about me, this or that. I'd be like, yo, you think I'm telling random women, even random women that smash, you think I'm telling them about herbs to get their body together? Because I care about you, you idiot.
For right on fucking deaf ears. Right on deaf ears.
All right.
You got the headphones on, Naga, or everything's out in the air, and we gotta clean it up.
I ain't even bring my headphones with me. Dang, but just don't get too raunchy. I can't talk about females right now, though. Like y'all should see this, boy. I'm creating a monster over here. You hear me?
How deep do you get into the spirituality and the fake reality and stuff with him? Is it too early? Like,
Oh yeah, he already know. I keep it real on that one.
Cause I don't have any kids. So how do you raise your kids, man? You put them in. You make sure they gotta do sports. They gotta do martial arts or something. Like, what they gotta do?
Yeah, he gonna start Taekwondo next week. You excited? Yeah, nah, we put it like this, bruh. My kids was watching animations from Disney and stuff, so I just had to help them be deprogrammed while they was watching it so they understand what was happening. And then later on in life, as they got older, they all told me that they appreciated what I did for them because they ended up not being sheeple like the other people they grew up with.
So you managed to do the incredible feat of stopping your kids from being weirdos and propagandized.
Yes.
That's all you could ask for. Cause I see a lot of people with kids are straight weirdos, and they won't say anything about it. I'm like, yo, why you propagandizing the kid like this? I remember my old business partner, this white guy back in the days. I remember like with his house, his daughter's there. She's saying what's up to me, and I'm looking. I'm like, and I know how he thinks. So he got a little plush toy that's like the rainbow colors from one of these movies. I think Lilo or Stitch or something like that. I'm like, yo, why you got this propaganda in here? And he's just like, yo, that's another thing that scares me about having to go half of the responsibility with a chick. Like, I can't. That stuff is like non-negotiable. You feel me? Like diet, especially if you have a kid. And I'm dead serious about this. Like diet, what you're being indoctrinated with. If I can control it, like that's just dead serious. But you got to like come to a middle ground with somebody. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, we don't play. How many times we eat beef out the week? Say it loud.
A lot.
We don't play around here. He gonna, and his mama know, like, what? Look, this is my program, bro, and it's a successful program. You know.
That means your dad is doing good. You're getting money if you could eat beef every day. That's rich man food, bro.
Thank you.
He said thank you.
You know how to take a compliment too. That's a real ball from an early age. You know?
Yeah, bro. Like he ain't struggling. Nah, last week, bro. He said, "What'd you say? Thank you for getting me everything, or something." How did you say it? Or no, thank you for my wonderful life, or something.
Man, that's when you know you're lit as a kid. You're like, oh, when I get home, let me thank my dad for this. It's going crazy. I'm going up today.
He going up today. Where are you going today? You going to see your homie?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the wildest. This the funny part. His best friend, right? Is my ex-supplier. His boy and Dante, they best friends, bro. So
that's crazy. That's crazy. You know, I got more questions now, but I'll hold it off till next show. You know?
Oh, we all legal now. Everybody legal now. So
all right, cool. You already answered me. I was like, all right.
Yeah, nah, they literally been homies since they was like, what, 2, 3? I think you was 3 and Cash was 4.
No.
Yeah.
He never met me when I was 3.
Yes, he did. Y'all met over there at the other house. You met Cash when we lived in Stone Mountain, boy.
Oh.
Yeah. You just can't remember. But that's the first time you met him.
My brain is gone.
I killed you.
He was that guy. He loved money. He named the song.
Oh, bruh, nah. But hey, that's why I'm telling y'all. My people was plugged in, like that song "Racks on Racks on Racks." He was the money behind that song, bruh.
Got money on the phone.
Yeah, literally. Like he know Eric. Like we walked into the club when I first came down here. He was like my artist got put on that video I showed y'all and stuff. We got put on because I knew him, right? So we was promoting my artist, and we all walked into the club together. And when this nigga walked in behind me, the DJ started shouting this nigga out. I look back like, nigga, who the fuck is you? Like we in Buckhead, bruh. And then, over time, I just found out, like, he been that guy for a very long time down here, bro. But the game is funny because the real players ain't the ones who get on. It be the fake people who get on, bro. The realest player who got on down here was Gucci before they cloned him or whatever, before Hobson took over.
You can't be real and have influence because you can't be controlled. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But that's why they sent Gucci up. That's why they put him where they put him, bro. Because he had too much control in the streets.
And we about to get weird with it again a little bit. Pause. The thing about it was very weird. That Gucci story is very weird because like. And it goes along with him and a lot of other people who are popular. How they say like the guys are just like patsies or Manchurian candidates, and the women are actually like in witch covens or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they're the ones really holding it down. Like just like the white girl, like I don't know what her name is, but the white wife of Charlie Kirk saying that she was really the one. Because if you look at her past, she went to a Jesuit school. She was like part of Romanian like trafficking, like crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at her, this Jamaican girl that he's with, first she was with Yo Gotti or something like that, and then he gets locked up, and out of nowhere she's handling business somehow, quote unquote handling business, and she getting money up here, and she got kids in Jamaica that she don't even see or take care of. Like it's weird.
Yeah, that's how that whole but that's when we talking about the spiritual stuff with them being the witch or whatever. Notice it's always a powerful black one. It's always a powerful black one. And then these the men they mess with, they shut their own power down. They be afraid of it. So as soon as you are unwilling to stand in your power in the presence of something like that, you will be folded. That's why the one I was with, she just left. She did a no-fault divorce and just left and didn't try to get nothing, which wasn't much to get anyway, because I intentionally quit doing what I was doing just so she couldn't get nothing. You see what I'm saying? So, but it's all about you knowing where you at. You ain't gonna you will never have that problem because you stand in your own power. But not everybody like that. Like a lot of people, because of the way they get raised, they be afraid to say, I possess the power. Because
keeping it centered is more easily said than done. That's why I'm glad, like I keep saying, I'm glad I'm a disagreeable person, because I'm also like an emotional person. So I can be emotionally compelled, but I won't jump into nothing. I'm very I'm gonna watch it for a while. It seems like I always get to watch it long enough before I start like getting in the group or donating or doing something like that. I get to see them come out the bag. And I'm like, all right, you feel me? I'm right once again.
Yeah, that's why, bruh. That's exactly why you are. That's why you got the name you got. Exactly. For real, you can't even make it up, bro. The powers are in names, bro. And I used to want to rename myself, like the name my mother gave me. I used to want to rename myself, till I research the etymology of my name, and then like I can't because it holds so much power, and it's more than likely the reason that I'm able to move. One of the reasons that I just align with the way I move, you know.
Yeah,
you don't like your name. You don't like your name.
No, I love my name. Like his name Dante, bro. Dante is a powerful name, bro.
Yeah. I finally, because it was a dude named Dante that I grew up with, and I never knew. Because I always wonder, how could a black person name their child Dante? But I figured out, I did, once I grew up, I was able to do the research on that stuff. Dante's powerful.
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, and see, another thing that we think these names, like, these names are our name. They old names. Jones was a name that it didn't come from overseas. That shit been here.
That's facts. That's facts. And you mentioned that because also I was looking into my name and names in general and stuff, and like how names got around, and they try to say all these black people have slave names or whatever. And when you look into my name, my last name is like Irish, but then when you look into the accounts of, have you ever looked into what is it called, when they put people to work out there? It wasn't for war, but for subscription to the country, like in Ireland. Is it the roll or something like that? But yeah, there's a name for it. But in the roll back in Ireland, back in the days, like original days, they have it broken down like, all right, this guy came here, he's getting paid this much, he was born here, this is how he looks, you feel me? So we're showing all these people were original indigenous to Ireland, you feel me?
Yeah, no, it's funny you say that because my family has history from Ireland. And the last thing they want you to understand is black people was Europeans and Americans.
My gladiator went to Ireland. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, you know over there.
Yeah, your gladiator got power. You got good ones with Ireland.
Yeah, that bitch, I was like, damn, you're an impressive bitch.
Yeah, that's when you know you living a good life. You just go places to go there.
Yeah. This bitch got family in Israel. This bitch been everywhere.
And Israel is literally Israel, 3 gods.
Yeah, that's facts. And I can't remember the name of this book too, before we move off that last thing about the Irish names. The other half of my family is Jamaican, and I was reading a book. This is documented to way back in the days that there was a guy out there, and he was in like the deep bush of Jamaica, and he's finding all these people with Irish last names, and these Irish last names never have any record of being landowners on the island. So you can't say that these names came from slavery. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a good story. Because I was telling Dad Naga the other day that I ran into my homie that's from St. Thomas. But what had happened was his mother, I grew up with him in elementary school. His mother, hold on, let me mute this nigga. His mother is from the British side of the Virgin Islands, right? She died a couple years ago. Even though he's American, I grew up with him since I was 6. His mother and their family is from the British Islands that's over there by the Virgin Island, that's by St. Thomas. So his mother died and left the nigga an acre and a half of land on an island. You see what I'm saying? So it goes into the point that you were saying where, no, these blacks own shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts. Because for one, I'll add to your point, because I know people, I got some plugs out there in St. Croix and St. Thomas, and there's money out there. I heard you talking about it, but I was like in and out doing shit, so I didn't really get where.
So what's the name of the other island that start with a T?
Wait, not Thomas?
Nah, Tantala or some shit like that.
I know what you're talking about, but that's one of those islands. Do they got U.S. money out there?
No.
Here's the thing. Listen to this. Like, back when I used to hustle, right? there was a St. Thomas guy that used to come see me. And he pull up on me, and he'd take everything that I got. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Doug? And he's like, yo, I'm taking this back to St. Thomas because there's these islands next to us and they don't got U.S. money. So for some reason, when he was flipping the shit out there, he was getting crazy bread for it somehow because he had to go between. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I was like, and then more recently in life, I know some people who are out there who are like, basically when you're out there in those U.S. Virgin Islands where people are hiding their money, you'll run into mad people who are powerful. Like their family is hooked to somebody or some real creepy shit.
I was saying to the nigga, I was like, if everybody's on the island, your family, ain't no hotels, it's just restaurants. I was like, well, how do they make money? I was like, how do they make money out there? And he was talking
off the tourists.
Nah, he was talking.
No tourists.
He was talking. That shit.
Yeah, you don't really need it out there. Like it's different out there. Because I was even looking at starting a business out there. Like basically, if you get put in the area, there's not much to do. But people out there got mad money.
Right.
So your shit will pop. Like my homie was like, because the dude I knew out there knew that I had a CBD kitchen, like a CBD certified kitchen back in the days when that shit first popped off. That had the licensing and all that shit. And he was like, yo, come do this shit over here. You go crazy. I think we can get it popping over here because they're under federal U.S. law. So he was in the government trying to get that shit switched up so he could open a CBD store. But he said everything was going crazy.
Yeah. It's crazy out there. I was like, wow.
And you mentioned people have land. Like those islands are different than Jamaica. I feel like Jamaica is like is a goddamn mess. But I got land out there too that nobody in my family cares about. I got like 14 acres up there on the hill and shit. Like, and nobody gives a shit about Jamaica, man. They be giving that shit away.
Same thing with his family. Same thing with his family. They don't give a fuck. They like, you take your ass out there and get it. He said he went and did it. He went and claimed his mama's land.
We got an architect on the squad. I'm just saying.
Well, there's things that can be done because that's what we had to do because nobody cared about the land, and I had to go hit my great uncle up, and I'd be like, "Yo, if you don't care about it, let me get it right. I'll go pay the taxes or do whatever." And here's the thing, America, you don't pay your house tax or whatever 1 year, your shit's gone on the market. We didn't pay the taxes on the house or the land for like 7-8 years or something. I went out there and paid like $500, and then it's good. I did this mad years ago.
Yeah, in America, you can get around the tax. You can make your house become tax exempt if you get it to be a spiritual dwelling, bro. Like a church.
Yeah, you gotta play the game. Like you still playing the American game, but you broke the pattern. Like I said earlier, you know how to get outside of that shit, work in the UCCs, the faith-based and all that shit. You know. Oh, excuse me, my bad.
Oh no, you good. I cuss all the time. You good with that, but nah. But that's the whole reason the fight for us to not remember who we are is the way it is because once we claim our heritage, we become tax exempt.
And they just can't do that. They need us to be working and paying taxes.
And that's like I said, I think I said it before. That's my next project. Once this trading is consistent, systematic, and profitable consistently, not just with big spikes and then down points and shit like that. My next project is a law. I'm diving deep into the law, and I need everything. You feel me? Living in the private estates, I need every little law game I can play with these people that they try to play with me. I'm playing with them.
That's the right way to do it, brother. I'm like I said, I'm sick of this nigga shit, big. You know, I want to get on the other side. And I'm willing to do a few different things.
Man, what's the chances of this channel being the fucking gathering spot, bro?
It's what it is, man. It's what it is, man. You know what I mean? Eventually, they won't have us at all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Unless we turn what we said we're gonna do with the channel. But eventually, I like that idea. For all the motherfuckers that stop supporting us, we gonna show their ass a twist.
I really don't think they stopped supporting you. I think you just got suppressed.
Well, see,
I
that
think
brings
now,
up
I
another
think,
issue. Why wouldn't we start fresh with a new channel then?
well, you getting suppressed because of the information. The Trump shit ain't gonna get suppressed.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cause like for real,
But
Prince, if I didn't make a effort to try to find your channel and to see what happens to you, I definitely would never find you again. And even if I made an effort, I wouldn't have been able to do that if a Wavy didn't have your contact. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
yeah,
You come back, you
because
got a
I
different
remember,
name. There's no way to find you.
I remember the first time I heard it, and I didn't subscribe, and I couldn't remember the name. But I kind of remembered the name, but then he changed the name, and it fucked me up because I couldn't search for that name no more.
I understand, brother.
And that's why when I first came back, I was like, bruh, you changed your name. And you was like, yeah. I was like, well, let me make sure I press subscribe this time.
That's how they got us, man. You know what I mean? Like, this whole bitch sector, the shit is crazy, man.
Like, think about it. You really think they are going to promote a channel where you are trying to wake up their number one tool against us? Do you really think they're going to promote a channel
Wait,
and
hold
to
up.
enlighten, make it become whole?
And that Naga, let me add to this, because I don't. To this day, man, I can't, man. I'm tired of Prince, man, because I can't understand what's going on with him. I don't know if he's joking or if he knows how profound it is, or if I just make things deeper than they are. Because when I first found this channel, I was just watching, I was kind of like laughing or whatever. And then when he kept talking, I was like, yo, this is the realest I ever heard in my life. You feel me? Back when he was on the original mission, we're doing the investigations and all that. I was like, yo, this might be some of the deepest concepts I ever heard. You turning the whole system on its head. It's a peaceful protest. There's so many things, like it's a pacifist, it's a passive movement in the other direction. You're like, oh, you want to be modern? I'm modern. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this is I'm like, yo, this is genius.
Niggas can't adapt that sort of flow. It's tough on the brother. You know what I mean? Like, and I understand, because the other way seemed to be, in my estimation, victim. It's like a victim.
Bruh, that's all they want is the victim. They want us to embrace and spread that's like a virus, bruh. That victim shit is just like a virus, bruh.
How you a victim to some box? Like, how does that work?
And beyond being a victim, what I hated more than even that was that all the fun is gone. It's like that yo, Prince, that was another point that made your channel one of the best channels, because I was like, you really got back to the point, like, even guys who weren't acting like victims, they were still trying to talk these weird points and do this. I'm like, yo, who cares? Like, can we just have some fun and talk about, what we want to talk about?
Right. What are we doing here?
And it can still be profound and be fun. These guys are trying too hard. They don't really got it. They don't got the glow.
But that's the thing.
Go ahead.
What happened was, like, I mean, I guess that SBE stuff was real. They was really, really trying to explain shit. Like, the shit was wild.
Yeah, but they were trying to explain shit without the experience. See, and I use like Fresh and Fit for the example. I know niggas with new dope money when I see niggas with new dope money, bro. That's what they were.
I don't think that's a worse example than Crimson Cure and Danica Marie, and that's just out of control. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, Danica Marie is fucking selling to thirsty men.
What are we doing?
Crimson Cure is, at least she a Muslim, bro. At least she trying to talk to sisters, bro. But they ain't listening to her.
Whoa. First of all, any woman that's talking on this internet, she ain't got no other sister that brothers can pick from. She say, well, see how I am? I got a sister or two right here that's just good like me. That you brothers, they ain't talking to nobody because they ain't got nobody that they could reference brothers to. It's fool's gold, man. You don't know nobody like you, Prince Secure? You don't know nobody. Shit is wild.
You don't know nobody like you, though.
Yes, you do. I got mad niggas that's willing to be bought for the man auction. If you willing to pay that man's price, he'll go with you. Straight up. And all the rules apply. It's simple. Plenty
You easy to
like
gaslight, nigga.
There's plenty niggas like me.
You as easy to gaslight as them.
No, it's plenty niggas like me, though. See, my thing is they ain't got nobody like them. That's my point.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
For the right price, I'll do a year just for the experience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the minimum is 2 years. You know the rules, nigga.
Minimum.
You know the rules. You know the rules. Ain't no getting out of this, man. Ain't no getting out of this. Ain't no getting out of this, Pepper.
You get bonus time, you know? Your gladiator might just go to Ireland or something.
Right. Anything could work in your favor once you in the contract and getting your money. Anything can work in your favor, just like they could work out of your favor as far as thinking it's going to be peaceful. No.
Yeah, you know, but I'm trying to get overseas, so I can't lock in like I would over here. You feel me? I can't do that overseas.
What you mean?
Who's gonna pay the fee overseas?
Oh no, that's dead. See, I'm the same way over there. I mean, if I ain't finding I don't seem like I'm be finding no rich woman over there, but I would handle everything because they're gonna handle the stuff the right way. You know?
Yeah, I just want this trip. I'm just working on this 1% better every day till this trading is 100%. Then go to Colombia and restart my rap career.
You know what I want to do. I want to go to these different countries, and I want to do my own pop the balloon, or you know what I mean, on my man auction over there. I want to go over there and do the pop the balloon in Colombia and all that.
You got the craziest concepts, man. Like, you just posting up one day, you're like, yo, man auction. You know what I'm saying? You just like in the park looking at the sky.
I mean, in different countries, the man auction will be crazy because the women will be actually winning because they'll be getting a man with money. They ain't got no money. So they would be like, well, I want to pick Fat Poppy right there. You know? It's like, yeah, it's different over there. It's just a whole different life. They're gonna appreciate whatever you do, you know, if that's your girl. You know, I could just put it like that.
My bad. I don't know if you heard me rack up the burner in here. You feel me? I got the little bug assault gun. You ever seen the bug assault?
I heard something. Yeah, I heard something. I did hear something.
Nah, I see a fly in here. I'm trying to buck him out the air.
I did hear something. Hit that nigga.
He got them Georgia insects, boy.
Oh, that's what y'all dealing with.
They hit different down this mud.
I understand, brother. That's something I don't do. That's what I got to deal with when I go out the country. These different insects. I'm like, fuck.
Boy, hey, if you got to use the bathroom, I need you to hurry up because I want you to get some food, and then you need to get clothes and stuff together so we can leave. You going with me? You going with me? I'm taking you to Cassius.
So Mama can just chill?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
He said, "All right, bet. I need to hurry up."
Yo, that Naga, you ever did a mono diet?
He might have chipped out for a moment.
Yeah, he's out of here. You know, I got to get back on my I got to get back on my regimen, man. I've been out here with the fam, like seeing my grandma, trying to make her happy eating her food. I'm getting fat as hell, bro. Real talk, bro.
Handle all your business.
Like Kwame Brown.
Yeah, I'm getting built like Tyson when he fell off. Remember when Tyson fell off and he was doing the shows with the tucked-in shirt? Yeah, so I'm about to get strict with it. I'm about to get back on that Naga time. I know everybody's not gifted like the Prince. I know the Prince can just slide through life, just not have to work out, stay in good shape. Gladiator still want him. You know what I'm saying? So everybody gone, I cut out.
Yeah, the nigga ain't come back.
I think he dropping off his. He said he got. It sounded like he was dropping the seed off or something.
Oh, okay. Nigga doing his thing out here, man. Damn, that shit sound like a studio. That shit sound like a Spidey web.
What does?
Whatever that shooting shit is.
Oh yeah, it looks like a little shotgun and it shoots salt.
Oh, shit sound like a Spidey web.
So you rack it back, you get some pressure in there, then bang, that shit gets the bugs out of here.
That's some wild shit. That's some wild shit, Pepper.
You need it out here, yo. Mad random, like we out here really in the woods, dog. I walked out. I'm over at my mom's crib. I see I'm inside and I see her go outside, let her dogs out, and I see her through the window just looking weird, like with the broom and doing some weird shit. I'm like, what's she doing? She crazy, you know what I'm saying? So I walk over there, I look, I'm watching her for a minute. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I open the door, like, what you doing? And she's like, oh, there's a snake. I'm like, yo, go inside. So like, so I tell her to go inside. I go outside and like right there, as soon as you step out the door, there was a viper, a copperhead.
Wow.
I'm like, damn, like I grew up out here around them when I was a kid, but I never had to deal with like almost stepping right there with that shit like striking at you, you know?
Right. They done pushed the damn wildlife closer to the people.
Yeah, people don't hunt out here like back in the day. So yo, deers are crazy. Like I just walk in my backyard. I'm chilling in the middle of the day, and like right there, because you know my mom's got a backyard, and then the backyard got a backyard for the dogs. You feel me? She got money. You know how the older gladiator did it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then right behind that, the big deer just walking around looking me in my face, dog. Like they don't care, dog.
No, those deers are huge, big, huge.
Yeah, they need to hunt them or do something because yo, it's getting crazy. Everywhere I drive, I see them, and I'm like, yo, it's only a matter of time before it's in the road, you know?
Definitely, man. They done, the wildlife. They making a resurgence. Could you imagine? Sometimes I often wonder, all of the bugs and animals and everything that we kill. Could you imagine if all them niggas to get to live, man? It'll be serious out here.
Yeah, there's more stuff out here, but it's surprising. Like, there's not as many pests, I don't think, because the environment's so natural and shit. So you got other bugs killing the mosquitoes and whatnot. So it's not as bad as Miami. Miami, the mosquitoes are serious. Like, especially when I didn't live in a condo. When I was in the condo, I was above the bugs.
Like this goddamn wildlife will take over if you don't mind it, so to speak.
So you the regular New York cat? Are you scared to do outside things?
No, my granddaddy, like when you said the backyard in the back, my granddaddy had hound dogs. He was an outdoorsman, a city outdoorsman. He's the nigga that come through the hood with deers on his wagon. Nigga bring home possum and tortoise and all sorts of. I tell you, I've eaten everything, B. That's why I don't eat. I don't consume much anymore. I've eaten every animal you could fucking think of. Fucking with my granddaddy. I was his little stick dude.
Yeah, it sounds like similar to my grandfather. Like he hunted a little bit, but he wasn't really on that. He was on like fishing all the time.
Yeah, fishing all day.
And it's similar because I was born in New York. My grandparents were up there, so my grandfather was up there working for like Flying Tigers before it got bought out by FedEx.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah, I remember that.
So he had fishing boats up there. You know, early back in the days, you can get some money and have something nice and not struggling like modern. And then he came back down here, like he was from Georgia, like a little area called Dawson, like super country.
Yeah, my granddaddy was a heavy New York outdoorsman. I did all of the down south shit with that dude. Like he's somebody like he never even ate my grandmother's cooking. He did his own shit. You know what I mean? He always ate fresh kills and shit like that. And he had the garden in the back, you know, with his fucking cucumbers and collards and tomatoes. I mean, the man was
we definitely kept a garden and all that. You feel me? And that's what keeps you alive for so long. You feel me? Like I remember when I was a kid, I grew my own watermelon. That thing was insane, dog.
Wow.
It was crazy good, crazy. Now I think about it, you're bringing back memories, man. I planted mad stuff.
Yeah, baby. Like we had that work. You had to be about. You had to, at least in our day, you had to know how to survive.
And that's the thing. Like we in this era now, there's no more granddaddy. So you wonder why they just so messed up. Their granddaddy like King Von, dog.
Definitely, it's over. You know, like my brother, he takes his son fishing if his son wants to go. Because my brother, he still go fishing and shit.
You got to do something. Keep some skill down. You know, if things go upside down, you know, you could at least go get a fish out of the lake.
No question. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand that is survival. That ain't no
like my grandparents' property. My grandparents' property, they got mad lakes. So if I was there and the world shut down, like I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's good living, dog. You know what I mean?
You definitely appreciate it more when you're older. You feel me?
I'm a city country boy myself. I love the country. That's why I live out here right now.
I came up as a kid, like just in the woods, like we just be outside, like miles away. Real country, like we be walking around with big ass, with big BB guns, pellet guns that look just like missiles. Nobody's bothering us. It's like me, some white boys, right, and we just out there just fake hunting, you know, just being country.
Man, we got a parent-teacher alert yesterday because they shut the elementary school down for an hour or so because a kid took a toy gun to school. I was like, are they serious, bro? Like a toy. I can understand you don't want to bring toys or whatever, but y'all acting like the nigga brought a real fucking gun. It was a Nerf gun, nigga.
Oh, so it was an obvious toy.
Yeah, it was an obvious toy gun, bro. It was a fucking Nerf gun, bro.
And people got this paranoia. I'm telling you, you already know. That's why, like, I really have no trust in the masses of the people. I never had it anyways. But after the whole C-19 thing went down, I was like, yo, these people are dangerous, man. They'll just do anything.
Facts.
But see, it was lit in Atlanta because Atlanta didn't shut down, bro.
Oh yeah?
Nah, it was lit, bro. We was doing everything.
I feel like that was propaganda, man. Like I didn't believe none of that because when you were watching the news, I don't want to get deep into it, but because it's mad stuff I can say. But one of the main things they were like, "Oh, if you go out, you're gonna get a $500 ticket or a fine." I'm like, "Yo, that's not even legal. You can't do that." Yo, those days that they told people not to go outside, and I was the last person that should have been out there because I was dealing with some other things at that time. Those days when everybody was inside, me and all the homies are out on the bikes, riding the whole city. Streets were empty. Yo, I swear to God, it was the most beautiful days I've seen in a long time. But that whole period of time when they didn't want you to go outside, it was crazy outside, dog. Like the beach, I never seen the beach. Like the beach is always nice in Miami, but this thing, it was looking like during these days, it was looking like straight Caribbean. You know, it was a straight see-through blue, the whole beach everywhere. I was like, yo, it's a different vibe out here right now. And when I was out riding the bikes, I'm riding right by the police. They don't care. You feel me? I feel like the TV is just straight propaganda.
Yeah, no, Florida wasn't shut down. Florida or Georgia wasn't shut down because both of the governors said they wasn't going to comply with that.
I went to Florida.
The people were shutting themselves down from being scared and watching the TV.
I went down to Miami at that IHOP up there, way up the boulevard. It was crowded as joint, crowded as hell up in there.
Nah, the strip clubs in Atlanta was still open, bro. Think about it. Like everything, and everything was open because I was cutting hair at that time. So niggas was in the barbershop sitting on top of each other still.
I told y'all niggas before. I said if I gotta wear a mask for the air I've been breathing my whole life, then take me out. Fuck out of here. Push the fuck out. I'm as simple as you can be. You're not gonna tell me the air I breathe ain't no good for me. Fuck out of here.
Now, one of my homegirls in Tennessee, her friend, like her best friend, was trying to tell me it was real because the dude she was fucking with died. I was like, okay, he died. Okay, yeah. Was he on the respirator? Did he die before or after they put him on the machine? After, exactly, nigga.
Nigga, my grandmama died. I didn't want my grandmother to die during COVID. This is what broke my heart the worst. I said she could die anytime, just not during this fake pandemic shit, man. It broke my heart, B, because I just wish she'd just survived this shit because I knew it was bullshit. That shit hurt me. I was like, fuck.
They was killing people because they was getting $10,000 for dead bodies, bruh.
Fucked up.
The hospitals around the country was killing people, bro.
Shit, bro.
And it didn't matter what color you was.
It's fucked up.
It only really took common sense to see what was going on. You feel me?
Hell yeah.
And even if you didn't have common sense, I just realized people just watch the TV and don't care. Because I'm gonna be real, when it first started going down, they were saying all that fake stuff about, oh, they're digging mass graves in New York and all this nonsense. I was like, ooh, this is kind of scary. I started getting a little the scariness in my heart. So I was like, all right, let me look into this. I went out and I read the medical journal, which was always public. And it let you know that it was BS. And I was like, yo, so this is public and everybody's still going crazy. And it's crazy, Doug.
Yeah. Come on, man. I mean, I agree with you. New York was so beautiful to roll through. We was going everywhere. It was beautiful, B. We was going to Coney Island. We was everywhere, man. Like, this ain't no shutdown. They got our people messed up.
Yo, was it the same up there? Do you remember that being like very nice days, like exceptionally?
Yes, no traffic, no nothing, just beautiful.
I mean, just the sky, the air, everything was just.
Yes, it was pure. It was pure. It was.
Pure. Yeah, it was a dude who did it's like this fucking race across the country, cannonball run or whatever from Cali to New York.
Right.
Yeah. And he did it during COVID and set the record because it wasn't no traffic.
Right. It was pure. Yes, it was.
And I bet he didn't get any ticket to get messed with.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, the cops wasn't even out like that.
Right, police was lax. Facts.
And my cousin who got me on doing what I'm doing right now, she said that they was classified as essential workers, so they couldn't even shut this business down.
Nice. That was something that let me know how strong gladiators were. They was taking them COVID vaccines. I was like, damn, y'all some strong people. My God. I don't think my sister would have been able to deal with that shit.
Motherfuckers was getting sick from them COVID vaccines, though, bro.
My system would have never been able to take that. I got to stay as pure as I can. I could never just inject some bullshit in me like that. Unless it's box or some bullshit.
Well, see, I ain't never had, I grew up, my mom, since we was Hebrew Israelites, we never got vaccinated or nothing. We always had the paperwork to exempt us from being vaccinated. So I ain't never had none of that shit. You feel me? And I wasn't about to get none of that shit.
Hell no. Please no.
The crazy part is, in the middle of that whole thing, I had my first trip to Colombia was booked. You know what I'm saying? And I refused to go get that thing. You feel me? And I gotta let some more years pass before I say, but just say I was in Colombia, and I'm still a natural born human.
Straight up.
Dang.
Nah, and see, that's when they started to try to kill the Trump movement then because he came out and started telling people to take fucking silver and shit and not be taking the vaccines, and they didn't want him saying that shit because he was saying that shit was fake.
Facts.
When it first happened.
Because they was trying to fuck his presidency up with this bullshit. It was wild. It was wild. That was a big part of fucking up his presidency.
Trump remind me of when Jesse Ventura became the governor of Minnesota, bro. They didn't want him to really get into that position.
Yeah.
And whether or not he part of the club, he is not. He might be a part of the club, but he is not down with the total agenda of the club. You see what I'm saying? Because if he was, they wouldn't fight him the way they fight him, bro.
It starts to sound like they find enemies, like they trying to make AOC and whoever all these people. It seems like they try to manufacture somebody to be against. The wildest shit.
Yeah, I don't think the Democratic Party gonna win the presidency, at least for the next two elections, bro. I think a real nigga could get in there before just any Democrat.
Yeah, like a Charlie Kirk type or some stupid shit like that. I see what.
No, I'm talking about a real nigga, like a indigenous Black American could get up in a real one before a Democrat.
Wow, that's crazy.
I think Trump's the last president.
That's what they say. That's what the fucking that's been. I don't know if y'all remember this, but Back to the Future, the second one, was it the second one or the first one? I think it was the second one. That character who traveled in time and became the mogul. He was like a casino owner, but he became the president.
Yeah,
that was supposed to be Donald Trump. Biff, yep. That was Donald Trump. That was replicated to be, that was made to be Donald Trump.
Here we go.
You know that Back to the Future is a whole nother rabbit hole. You ever looked into all the 911 symbolism through the whole movie? It was crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, look, bro, you do realize that Charlie Kirk died on 9/10, the day before 9/11. And then if you know anything about numerology and how they deal with it, 9 is the number before God, 11 is the number after God.
The mathematical sequences.
But yeah, if it's 9/10, because the 0 doesn't matter, right? I haven't looked at that.
No, the 0 does matter. See, if you okay, the 1 is man, the 0 is woman, and the unity is God. That's literal creation. That's manifesting another being. You see what I'm saying? They are against that. That's why their religions are all male centered. They remove the woman.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Get on my little grind, try to find my little things, man. Maybe I'll come back later on.
All right, disagreeable. If you go live, send me the link or send me a thing so I know you live.
All right, for sure. Just send me your number in the Discord.
All right.
Peace.
All right.
Peace.